November 3rd. Xiaofeng used 5x leverage, and by the final closing, his total capital reached 150 million. Even including weekends in just half a month, his 100 million principal turned into 150 million, earning 51.25 million. And this was just the beginning. The upward trend of silver would continue until next April, when it would peak. In short, with the small goal set, Xiaofeng only needed to spend half an hour each day on operations, and his total capital would continue to grow. At the same time, today was payday, precisely on the 3rd of every month. Currently, Polaris had a total of 95 employees, but only 88 of them could receive their salaries, as the other 7 had joined this month. Even paying only 88 employees, the total salaries for these 88 people combined exceeded 3 million. On average, each person received 34,000. Furthermore, many of these 88 employees had joined in the middle of last month, some even in the last 2 or 3 days of the month. Calculating this way, employees working at Polaris, if they worked a full month, had an average monthly salary of at least 40,000. This was 2010, and the company's average monthly salary was 40,000. In other companies, one might only earn an annual salary of 40,000. Of course, there was another reason for such high salaries. Most of the people who joined Polaris later were industry elites, so higher salaries were normal. But even if these people were elites in other companies, their average monthly salary would top out at 10,000. However, at Xiaofeng's Polaris, salaries could quadruple. With such compensation, many industry elites were desperate to join. So-called industry elites, if their regular salary in other companies could reach 20,000, they were definitely considered elites. But once they came to Xiaofeng, their salaries would at least double, especially the stronger their abilities, the higher their salaries. For example, Yi Signing, the accounting department head hired earlier, had already interviewed at several similar companies before joining. But because her starting base salary was 30,000, she failed several consecutive company interviews. Mainly, her immediate demand for a 30,000 base salary was indeed outrageous. Many bosses simply did not recognize her worth and naturally would not offer it. But after coming to Xiaofeng directly offered a base salary of 50,000. In her first month of employment, Yi Signing's single-month salary exceeded 70,000 yuan. This was more than double the salary she had initially desired. However, one thing was, even though Yi Signing received 70,000 yuan this month, as soon as she got her salary, she immediately sent all 70,000 yuan home, keeping only 1,500 yuan for living expenses. Afterward, she continued to work diligently and meticulously. As for the others, their first reaction upon receiving their salaries was, of course, to celebrate, because the amount paid was simply too much. For instance, the first batch of people who followed Xiaofeng, even with average education and abilities, all received salaries above 30,000. When Xiaofeng hired them, the base salary was 15,000, but now that actual salaries were paid, they had almost all doubled. With a boss like this, who would not want to work for him, among all the employees, Han Shueki was the most special. Back then, when Han Shueki heard that Xiaofeng was starting his own company, she immediately quit her stable job and proactively wanted to join Xiaofeng's company. And at that time, to test Han Shueki, Xiaofeng even specifically stated that the company might not even be able to pay salaries in its early startup phase. But Han Shueki still firmly insisted on joining, stating that she would rather not get paid and still work with Xiaofeng because she had made up her mind. And today, Han Shueki received nearly 40,000 yuan in salary again, which was almost equivalent to her annual salary as a receptionist before. Overall, Han Shueki was both ambitious and discerning. The most correct decision she had ever made in her life was to follow Xiaofeng. In addition, since the official launch of Gaia's short video on September 1st, 2 months ago, Han Shueki immediately registered an account and posted high-quality videos daily. And these so-called high-quality videos were simply daily shares of her work life at Polaris. Yet these daily shares of company life received countless likes on every video, being incredibly eye-catching and attracting widespread praise. As of now, Han Shueki's personal short video account has surpassed 100,000 followers. Especially when it came to payday, the last video Han Shueki posted about receiving her salary garnered 150,000 likes. And today, Han Shuiki had just posted a video 3 hours ago, and the likes had already exceeded 100,000. Han Shuiki immediately shared this good news with Xiao Feng. Mipster, Xiao, look, I only posted this video 3 hours ago, and it already has 110,000 likes. And look at the comments. They are all envious of Polaris's excellent benefits and welfare, asking why there is a boss so good to his employees. Among the most frequent questions is whether our company is still hiring, and many people hope you can also create a personal K's account. They want to send you private messages for interviews. I feel that out of the 100,000 followers on my current account, 80,000 are following me because of you. You have more followers than I do. Han Shuiki herself had not expected that while she posted videos every day, the followers' main concern was Xiao Feng, the boss behind the scenes. If Xiao Feng were to truly create a cow's account now, he would have at least tens of thousands of followers. In fact, Xiao Feng did have an account as a major shareholder of KS. How could he not register an account? It was just not public. He usually just used it to casually browse videos, acting as an anonymous passerby. Facing Han Shuiki's suggestion, Xiao Feng also pondered for a few seconds. How about this? Shuiki, you already have experience making videos. Starting today, you will withdraw from the finance department and be responsible for creating a dedicated account for our company. This account will belong to the company and will only publish content related to the company as well as other companies and industries currently associated with it. This way, it will also help spread the company's reputation and let more people know about our company. And if anyone wants to join the company, they can directly contact the company's account. Xiao Feng's idea was still a decision based on future experiences. In the future, short videos would be prevalent, and companies of all sizes, including some special departments, would have dedicated short video accounts. This could both enhance the company's visibility and allow more companies to see Polaris's strength, thus proactively approaching for cooperation. Okay, no problem, Mr. Xiao. Just leave it to me. That reminds me, Xiao Feng continued, if the company account does well, there will also be commissions. For every follower gained, I will give you 1 yuan. If you can reach 100,000 followers, I will give you an extra 100,000 as a bonus. If you can reach 200,000 followers, that is a 200,000 bonus. Hearing about the extra bonus, Han Shuiki was both surprised and excited. Gaining followers was easy because the company's benefits were exceptionally good and very eye-catching. Take her, for example, in just 2 months, she had already gained 100,000 followers. If it went by commission, she could get an extra 100,000 yuan. As a result, Han Shuiki was momentarily a little excited. Mipster, Xiao, can I really get an extra 1 yuan for every follower gained? Of course then. What if it reaches 500,000? Ha! Xiao Feng chuckled softly, his tone firm. Do not just talk about 500,000. If you truly have the ability to increase the followers to 5 million, I will directly reward you with 10 million. Holy crap, Han Shuiki instinctively blurted out an expletive, sorry, Mr. Xiao, I am a little too excited. At this moment, Han Shuiki was incredibly motivated. It was as if she had finally found her clear direction and goal. Before in the company, although she had earned a lot in the past 2 months, she always felt she lacked a clear objective. But now it was different. Xiao Feng had essentially given her a specific task with a reward of tens of millions. Mipster, Xiao, do not worry, I will prove myself. Then I will look forward to it. Just like that, Xiao Feng assigned Han Shuiki the specific target mission. Han Shuiki also gave her assurance that she would definitely not let Xiao Feng down. The Polaris account also officially completed its registration starting today, becoming an account operated by the company. Every step Xiao Feng is taking now is a strategic plan for the future, and all are early preparations, always ahead of others. Because Xiao Feng has already realized that all the industries he is currently involved in are accelerating their progress. The original timeline and the original progress have been accelerated by Xiao Feng time and time again. Taking K's as an example, in the previous life, the app was launched in March of the following year, but in this life, it was launched across the entire network on September 1st, which is a full 6 months faster. The reason for this acceleration of half a year is entirely due to Xiao Feng. First, Xiao Feng provided ample funding in advance. Second, and most importantly, he provided technical guidance to Kohei's, allowing them to accelerate by half a year. And currently, the most outrageous thing is that KS's live streaming function is about to go live. You must know that in the previous life, KS's live streaming function only began small-scale testing in November 2015 and was only officially and fully launched in January of the following year, 2016. And it is currently only November 2010, which means the live streaming function has been accelerated by a full 4 years. Such rapid acceleration must be directly related to Xiao Feng, the plan to launch live. Streaming was proposed by Xiao Feng himself. X's technical department also completed it in just 1 month, according to Xiao Feng's plan. Of course, there were problems that could not be overcome during the process, and the technical department repeatedly sought answers from Xiao Feng. Xiao Feng made significant contributions in terms of technical guidance. Otherwise, this live streaming function would not be launching so soon. As time accelerated, November 15th, today is a special day. Cases. Live streaming function will be officially and fully launched at 12 p.m. At 9 a.m., Xiao Feng also arrived at KS Group to convene a meeting. Although Xiao Feng is not the nominal head of KS Group, his status in the group has even surpassed that of Gao Yuanming. Because even Chairman Gao Yuanming has begun to listen to Xiao Feng's every word. The main reason is that every plan Xiao Feng proposes is later verified and found to be perfect, saving the company many detours. Gao Yuanming clearly understands that without Xiao Feng, there would be no Ks today. And today, facing the imminent full launch of the live streaming function, Xiao Feng also provided clear plans and directions at the meeting. First, for our live streaming function, it will still be, as I said before, users with over 10,000 followers can enable live streaming privileges. Second, regarding gift rewards, the most expensive gift will temporarily be 99 yuan each, and the cheapest will be just 0.1 yuan. Furthermore, even if a user only gifts 0.1 yuan, they will receive an exclusive fan badge for that streamer, making the user feel that even 0.1 yuan was well spent and gives them a sense of participation. Third, once live streaming stabilizes, we can consider a god-making plan to find a high-quality, positive streamer and provide them with extra traffic support. The reason why a god-making plan is essential is it can serve as an example and part of the platform's promotion. For instance, a certain streamer on the KS platform, rising from obscurity to success, earning millions in rewards overnight through live streaming. Once such promotional highlights emerge, it can more easily attract more high-quality streamers. At that point, there will be no need for advertising. People will flock here by reputation. Wait a moment. Gao Yuanming could not help but interrupt at this point. Mr. Xiao, I should not interrupt you during a meeting, but what you just said about live streaming rewards, earning millions in rewards overnight, is not that a bit too exaggerated. After all, rewards are given only when viewers like a streamer, and it is usually a small amount. But no matter how many people are in the stream, it is impossible to get millions in rewards overnight, right? Take myself as an example. This group is so large now, my personal shares are valued at around 500 million yuan. But even with that, if I were to watch a stream, even if I really liked the streamer, I would at most give a gift worth a few hundred yuan, maybe 1,000 at the very most. But people with my level of wealth are a very small minority. The vast majority of viewers are certainly unwilling to spend money on rewards. And for individual rewards, one person would at most be willing to give tens or hundreds of yuan. Giving over 1,000 yuan is extremely rare. So no matter how brilliant a streamer's performance is, it is impossible to receive millions in rewards overnight. Right. Gao Yuanming's questions were echoed by the other shareholders at the meeting, who nodded in agreement. Indeed, how could there be millions in rewards overnight? It is completely impossible. No one would believe it if you said it. But in reality, it is not exaggerated at all. From memory, when KS was popular, there were tens of millions in rewards overnight. And millions in rewards for a single session became increasingly common later on. However, currently, people simply do not have that concept. They feel that earning tens of thousands in rewards overnight is already a lot, and that is with multiple people contributing to a total of tens of thousands. But it makes sense. The first time Xiao Feng watched a stream and someone gave a streamer 30,000 yuan in a single session, Xiao Feng was utterly shocked. He could not understand why someone would be willing to spend tens of thousands of yuan watching a stream. But later, after watching streams more often, even millions in rewards for a single session seemed unimpressive to Xiao Feng, as if the benefactor was not that powerful. It is just that they had not seen it before. So when they first saw rewards of tens of thousands, it seemed preposterous. But once you see it often enough and continuously push the upper limit of your cognition, you will feel even millions in rewards won't seem so outrageous. Because some rewards are not just about sending gifts. Some are for gaining followers, some are for attracting attention. In short, while millions in rewards sound outrageous now, as things develop, viewers' cognitive limits will be refreshed again and again, and it won't seem particularly outrageous anymore. The reason these shareholders are so surprised in the current meeting is that they have never heard of it and cannot yet fully comprehend someone gifting millions in a single night. Facing Gao Yuanming and the shareholders' doubts, Xiao Feng just smiled. I know everyone thinks what I just said is outrageous. It is true, even if viewers are rich, they would not be willing to gift tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands for a live stream. Because in everyone's concept, even watching a paid movie costs only 40 or 50 yuan. How could someone be willing to give tens of thousands for a free live stream? It is indeed ridiculously difficult to understand. But what I want to say is, that is because everyone currently lacks the concept. Their cognitive limits are temporarily constrained, and they can't fully appreciate the joy that rewards can bring. For some people, gifting over 10,000 yuan in a single session can bring an emotional value and thrill far more stimulating than spending 100,000 yuan elsewhere. Imagine this. If there are 10,000 people in the stream and one boss gifts the streamer 10,000 yuan, then 10,000 people will admire that boss. They will immediately be fawned over and worshipped by 10,000 people. This kind of rapid gratification of social status is simply unattainable in reality. After Xiao Feng's brief explanation, everyone nodded, feeling there was some sense to it. Spending just 10,000 yuan to be immediately fawned over and admired by tens of thousands of people, that emotional value truly cannot be bought in reality. Then, Gao Yuanming raised another new question. Mr. Xiao, for the God-making plan you mentioned, do you have any target candidates? Xiao Feng did have a few candidates in mind. But these candidates were all from memory. They did not seem to have emerged yet. For example, so-and-so, or so-and-so. Regarding the God-making plan, do not worry about it. Leave it to me. Let us stabilize the live streaming first. Once it is stable, I will often watch streams and videos. If I find suitable candidates, I will immediately initiate the God-making plan. As for the rewards for the God-making plan, that will also be handled by me. The company does not need to reimburse me. I will pay out of my own pocket. My goal is to allocate 100 million yuan specifically for gifting these streamers, which is God-making. As Xiao Feng's words fell, the shareholders at the table suddenly widened their eyes. 100 million yuan allocated for gifting others. Is this still God-making? Is not this just throwing money away? Moreover, it is not millions, nor tens of millions, but 100 million. Mr. Xiao. Gao Yuanming's voice trembled. You plan to spend 100 million yuan on gifting streamers. Is not this just wasting money? Although I know this is also for platform advertising and traffic. This is 100 million yuan after all. And even if you really spend 100 million, this money should come from the company. Xiao Feng raised his hand to signal, no need for further words. In short, I will definitely allocate 100 million yuan for gifting, and once this 100 million yuan is gifted, the platform's valuation will at least double in a short period. As Xiao Feng finished speaking, everyone looked at each other. Honestly, deep down, they still did not believe Xiao Feng, but given Xiao Feng's current extremely high status in KS Group, coupled with the fact that his predictions had always come true before, no one in the room objected. And so, as the meeting concluded, noon arrived. Short video platform officially launched its live streaming function. Ask Short Video's live streaming feature officially launched in just half a day. Hundreds of video content creators applied to enable live streaming permissions. Anyway, as long as followers exceed 10,000, anyone can apply for live streaming permissions, leaping from a video content creator to a streamer. Streamers with different follower counts will receive different basic traffic recommendations after starting a broadcast. The larger the follower base, the higher the basic recommended traffic pool. Under Xiaofeng's technical guidance, the KS platform also possesses a comprehensive traffic recommendation mechanism and algorithm, especially the traffic algorithm, which determines the subsequent traffic pool based on retention rate, activity, likes, and follower growth. The most important is the retention rate. If 100 people enter a live stream, and after 10 minutes, only 10 people remain, then the retention rate is 10%. And in another live stream, also with 100 people entering, if 30 people remain after 10 minutes, then the retention rate is 30%. In this case, subsequent traffic will definitely lean more towards the latter. And if the retention rate can exceed 50%, it will automatically jump to a higher traffic pool, allowing for PK with other streamers of the same level, and winning will siphon traffic. In short, KS is temporarily using this set of recommendation algorithms, and this set of traffic algorithms is also combined with successful cases from later generations. It strives to be as fair and just as possible. Unless the platform wants to create a god, it will manually manipulate the traffic mechanism. And in this situation, behind-the-scenes manipulation is inevitable. Because no matter what platform, there will be behind-the-scenes manipulation, it just depends on who they want to promote. As the saying goes, even pigs can fly if they stand in the eye of the storm, and the same applies to short video platforms. As long as one has the right values, complies with platform regulations, and has a bit of creativity, once chosen, they will immediately take off. This god-making plan was proposed by Xiaofeng himself, and the gifts for tipping were also paid for by him. As a result, the power of choice was entirely in Xiaofeng's hands. Moreover, Xiaofeng himself is a super major shareholder of K's and the current absolute decision-maker, so naturally, whatever he says goes. However, it was only the first day the live streaming feature was launched, and no suitable candidates had been found yet. Because in Xiaofeng's memory, later saw several good grassroots comebacks or inspiring figures, and those were Xiaofeng's target candidates. It is just that these people have not yet emerged, and some might not even have created accounts yet. Of course, for Xiaofeng, even if those people never appear, it would not affect the god-making plan. Because, with Xiaofeng's current status and power, if he wanted to, he could push anyone to the pantheon of Ks, making them a phenomenal mega-streamer for the platform, meaning the platform's top male or female streamer. For a moment, Xiaofeng also seemed to feel that this was the joy of having capital. Having money truly allows one to do whatever one wants. From the official launch of the live streaming feature at noon until 9 p.m., over 500 streamers had already activated live streaming. And many more people had not even applied to activate it yet. The current K's platform, in just over 2 months, has seen its user base exceed 50 million. If all goes as expected, it will certainly break 100 million users before the end of the year. After a while, Xiaofeng will implement another god-making plan and promote it well, the effect will be even better. In short, after K's launched live streaming, the entire platform would quickly expand like a blown-up balloon, becoming very massive. In his memory, after K's launched its live streaming feature, it took only 1.5 years to become the world's largest single live streaming platform, the largest in the world at that time. From this, it is clear that KS is bound to soar. 9:20 p.m. After all, it was the first day launched its live streaming feature, so Xiaofeng, as the major shareholder behind K's, naturally had to check out some live streams. Xiaofeng had already created his account much earlier, and before that, he had always been an anonymous passerby. And next, Xiaofeng would not only randomly send gifts, but also find suitable people to create gods from, so his account naturally could not be too anonymous. First, create an ID name. Xiaofeng thought for a few seconds. It was 2010 ID names should not be too artistic. The simpler and more direct, the better. Otherwise, the audience would not appreciate the subtleties. Then, he entered his new ID name. ID name, Young Master Xiao. Although the ID young Master Xiao was not particularly profound, it was very suitable for the internet at the time, especially since Xiaofeng would undoubtedly use this ID to become a god-tier spender here in the future. This ID was simple and clear. After the ID was changed, Xiaofeng also started browsing live streams. Currently, most live streams had dozens or hundreds of viewers, very few could break 1,000. But in terms of gifts, it was actually decent for live streams with thousands of viewers. A rough estimate was that they could still receive several hundred yuan in one night. And this was just the beginning. Neither streamers nor viewers had fully adapted yet. Xiaofeng watched for a while casually. Whenever a live stream was somewhat interesting, Xiaofeng would casually drop a few crown gifts. Currently, 1 crown cost 18 yuan, so casually dropping 5 or 6 would be 100 yuan. Do not underestimate this 100 yuan. The emotional value it could bring was maximized. Whether male or female streamers, if someone tipped 10 yuan, they would all say thank you. Boss, wish you great wealth, practically overflowing with gratitude. After all, in the current online environment, a movie app membership was only 15 yuan a month, and many people even borrowed accounts. So being able to tip 10 yuan for watching a live stream at a time when people did not yet have a concept of tipping, a 10 yuan tip was already considered a boss amount. In an hour of live streaming, Xiaofeng passed through more than a dozen live streams, tipping a total of approximately 1,000 yuan. Tipping 60 or 70 yuan in each live stream, some over 100 yuan, earned him the title of Tycoon. Emotional value maximized. Among the dozen or so streamers Xiaofeng tipped, there were both men and women. As long as he felt the live stream effect was good, he would first throw in a little something. This was just an appetizer. But Xiaofeng never encountered a streamer he was absolutely satisfied with. One reason was that live streaming had just started, and the second was that the current scale was still too small. After a week or half a month, once things settled down, talent would naturally emerge. Just then, just after Xiaofeng had tipped a female streamer 3 crowns. Oh, the young master is tipping a female streamer. Then I won't disturb you. Li Jinian, wearing an oversized white shirt, appeared behind Xiaofeng at some point. Her sarcastic voice did not sound like jealousy. Instead, it was aggressive, like she wanted to bite someone. Xiaofeng was sitting at his desk, watching a live stream on his phone, and immediately turned his head. Do not misunderstand. I am a major shareholder of K's after all. I am watching live streams now for work, scouting for potential talent. And even if I have not found any potential talent yet, as the boss behind it, giving these new streamers a casual tip is also to better motivate everyone. Xiaofeng explained with a straight face, but he did feel a tiny bit guilty inside. Mainly because he did indeed glance at the female streamer a couple more times just now. She was quite talented, so he watched for a few extra seconds. Oh, Li Jinian leaned in from behind, putting her hands on Xiaofeng's shoulders. So you were working? Then I misunderstood you. I thought I was interrupting your appreciation of a female streamer. By the way, do you think I have potential talent? Li Jinian's tender tone was still strange. Of course. Xiaofeng quickly offered a bit of exaggerated praise. My wife is beautiful and talented with just that talent. She could become K's top female streamer. Emph. Li Jinian snorted. Your words are sweet, but I am quite clear about my own abilities. I can't be the top female streamer, and I do not want to be the top female streamer. Xiaofeng frowned and asked curiously, then, what do you want to do? Li Jinian's lips curved slightly, and she looked at Xiaofeng with tender affection. Although I can't be the top female streamer, I am quite good at undressing. Go take a shower. November 22nd. As of today, the K's live streaming function has been online for exactly 1 week. In the past week, the live streaming feature has received unanimous praise. Both the streamers and the viewers feel that this live streaming function is excellent. Especially when tired of watching, people can exit the live stream room and casually scroll through videos. It is convenient for both watching videos and live streams. Whether it is videos or live streams, they are much more entertaining than other platforms. In just 1 week, the live streaming function has become widely known, and the number of streamers is soaring, with thousands of streamers applying for live streaming permission every day. However, currently, there is still a lack of a phenomenal streamer, or a streamer, or live content that is captivating. It always feels like something is missing. In the past week, after finishing his company's affairs every day, Xiaofeng would scroll through live streams on his phone in the evenings, looking for targets while watching. Although Xiaofeng can propel anyone to the platform's pantheon, they still need to have some talent. He can't just pick anyone and promote them, as that would waste traffic. So he has been searching. Once he finds someone, Xiaofeng will directly invest 1 million in tips to ignite the hot topic. Now, all that is missing is the right candidate and the perfect timing. However, a week after live streaming was launched, the total number of K's streamers has now exceeded 7,000, and the platform's users have grown from the previous 55 million to 60 million. On a platform with 60 million people, there are currently 7,000 streamers, which is a very low ratio, averaging one streamer for every 10,000 people. Under normal circumstances, a platform with 60 million users should have at least 100,000 streamers, especially in the later stages. Everyone will want to be a streamer, and with a slight reduction in permissions, everyone will be a streamer. Of course, currently, only those with 10,000 followers can apply for live streaming, making it slightly more valuable. Moreover, many bloggers with tens of thousands of followers have not yet applied for live streaming permission. Plus, there are an average of 1 million new users registering every day. From this perspective, at least thousands of new streamers are born every day. Among these rising star streamers, many will emerge like fish crossing a river in the future. Someone will always stand out and be chosen by Xiaofeng to be elevated to the pantheon. Currently, only the timing is missing. But Xiaofeng is not worried at all, because as more people register, more new streamers will emerge, and there will always be suitable ones. Mr. Xiao Yi Signing, the head of the accounting department, said, holding a report. I just prepared a detailed statement of all live streaming income and expenses for the past week since KS Live was launched. In the past week, the entire K's currently has 7,000 live streaming rooms, receiving a total of 3.77 million yuan in tips. According to a 50% split, the platform will receive a total of 1.885 million yuan after the split. However, from this, bandwidth CDN costs of 350,000 yuan need to be deducted, as well as audit operations, technical maintenance, and various miscellaneous expenses, roughly another 210,000 yuan. This means that in the past week, since KS launched live streaming, after deducting costs and expenses, the total profit reached 1.32 million. However, this is just a basic calculation and does not include previous operations and the costs incurred during the RD phase by the technical department. But given the current situation, as long as there are no unforeseen circumstances, even without significant growth, there will still be millions in revenue every week. And as long as there are millions in revenue, the most basic operations can be maintained. This means that now that AKS has launched live streaming, it can start to be profitable while maintaining its current scale. After Yi Signing finished explaining the current situation, Xiaofeng nodded with great satisfaction. This is just the beginning on the first day. Only 500 streamers went live, and only today are there 7,000 streamers. But after this week, even after deducting costs, over 1 million in revenue has already been earned. Most importantly, this is just the beginning. Going forward, the overall number of live streams could increase by at least 100 to 200 times, and by then, the revenue generated by gifts will also be higher, as more people will be giving them. If gifts also increase by 100 times, then gifts alone would amount to 100 million in a week, nearly 500 million in a month, and 6 billion in a year. That is right. In later generations, Case's final market value reached 300 billion, so an annual revenue of 6 billion is not much, and 10 billion would not be an exaggeration. The key is that it can already be profitable in advance, which means that future multiple rounds of financing like before will not be necessary. In its previous life, KS underwent 11 rounds of financing because it was unprofitable in its early stages and kept pouring money into it. Now that it can be profitable in advance, it naturally won't need as many rounds of financing, but financing is still essential. Because the current state of profitability is only seeing what is immediate. If it truly wants to grow bigger and stronger, it will still need to burn cash later. For example, servers, From 60 million registered users to hundreds of millions, then to several hundred million, from broadband to servers and finally to technology, the cost index will skyrocket. The data Yi Signing just provided only calculates the live streaming revenue, without accounting for the previous invested costs. Therefore, financing is inevitable. Of course, with some profitability already achieved, subsequent financing rounds will not exceed 5 times at most. And in each round of financing, Xiaofeng will appropriately follow suit with investments to consistently maintain his 30% share. Anyway, it will be 100% profitable later, making money effortlessly. Once it goes public in the future, with a market value of over 300 billion, Xiaofeng's 30% stake will be equivalent to 100 billion. Moreover, even as it stands, Xiaofeng has already made a fortune on Ks. Because with the launch of live streaming, the benefits are very clear. The market can be described as a blue ocean, instantly raising the current valuation of the KS platform from its original 2 billion to 8 billion. Before going public, it can only be called a valuation, but even if this valuation has some exaggeration, it has reached at least 7 billion. If the valuation is 7 billion, Xiaofeng's current shares alone could be worth 2 billion. In a sense, Xiaofeng's net worth is currently at least 3 billion or more. After all, KS alone is already worth 2 billion. After Yi Signing finished her report, Xiaofeng quickly summarized it in his mind. All right. Thank you for your hard work. We'll definitely need more financing later. At that time, you and the legal department should handle the subsequent arrangements. Polaris will continue to follow with investments proportionally, ensuring the shares always remain at 30%. Do not worry, Mr. Xiao. I will communicate with you at any time. If there are any developments or issues, there won't be any mistakes. All right. Thank you for your hard work, Xiaofeng said twice. By the way, it is already noon time to eat. What would you like to have? I will order something for you. It was already 11:30 a.m., the company's lunch break. Xiaofeng proactively offering to order takeout for Yi Signing was also a thoughtful gesture towards his employee. However, right after Xiaofeng finished speaking, Yi Signing's expression even showed a hint of evasion. Thank you, Mr. Xiao. I brought my own meal. All right, go eat then? Okay, Mr. Xiao, I am going then. After Yi Signing left, Xiaofeng already sensed that something was amiss. Although Yi Signing wore a formal business suit every day, with a tightly buttoned collar, always exuding a sense of meticulousness. But apart from her sophisticated business suit, she was usually very frugal. For example, other girls in the company earned tens of thousands every month, regularly drank bubble tea, ate desserts, and took taxis to and from work every day. But Yi Signing was different despite earning 70,000 in salary last month. She never drank bubble tea, never ate dessert, and after work, she would walk instead of taking a taxi if possible. The key is bringing her own meal every day is normal, but she is never seen when she actually eats. Xiaofeng's Polaris company currently has no canteen, only provides a meal allowance of 50 yuan per day, which is quite high for a daily meal allowance at present. And although there is no canteen, employees have a dining lounge. At lunchtime, employees either go downstairs to a restaurant or order takeout. But Yi Signing did not eat in the employee lounge instead. She went to the stairwell next to the company, sat on the stairs, and ate her bento box alone, as if she was afraid of others seeing what she was eating. At this moment, the stairwell door was ajar, and Yi Signing had no idea that Xiaofeng had walked up behind her. When Xiaofeng saw Yi Signing's lunchbox, he was quite surprised. In the lunchbox, there was only a simple stir-fried green vegetable with rice, not even a fried egg, let alone any meat. This was definitely not about health. She was already thin enough, it clearly looked like she could not afford food. Her own stir-fried greens, plus steamed rice, probably only cost about 3 yuan in total. But the company provided a daily meal allowance of 50 yuan. This made Xiaofeng quite puzzled. He clearly paid her 70,000 last month. You are eating this for lunch. Xiaofeng's sudden question from behind nearly startled Yi Signing. Mr. Xiao, why are you here? After seeing Xiaofeng, Yi Signing subconsciously used her hand to block the somewhat old lunchbox. No need to look further. She was 100% hiding something. Xiao Feng did not want to say much and went straight to the point. Are you very short on money recently? I paid you a good salary this month. Did not I did something happen? Yi Signing was clearly the type of person with a strong personality who would not ask for help, preferring to keep things hidden if possible. But the usually poised and capable woman was a little flustered at this moment, speaking somewhat hesitantly. No, nothing's wrong, everything's fine. Tell me the truth, what is going on? Xiao Feng's tone became a bit firm. Ria, really? Nothing. Halfway through her sentence, Yi Signing's eyes welled up. She had originally intended to continue saying she was fine, but her strong personality notwithstanding, tears were now welling up in her eyes, making it impossible to keep up the pretense. I'm sorry, mister. Xiao. Yi Signing involuntarily lowered her head, tears welling up. My mother is seriously ill and needs surgery next week, so I just wanted to save every penny I could. But please rest assured, mister. Xiao, I won't let it affect my work. I won't. At this moment, Yi Signing, who had always appeared strong, could no longer hold back, and tears welled up in her eyes. After learning the truth, Xiao Feng could not help but feel a little surprised. Not surprised by the illness itself, but rather, among the company's benefits, there was a clear clause stating, for all company employees, including their family members, in cases of serious illness or special accidents, the company will cover all expenses. And Yi Signing obviously had not noticed this clause, or perhaps she simply did not believe the company would truly help cover such high medical expenses for family members. After all, benefits like these were practically unheard of. There were stories of companies covering employees' medical expenses, but covering high medical expenses for employees' families was indeed unprecedented. As a result, Yi Signing either had not noticed this benefit or simply did not believe it. Watching Yi Signing's tears well up, Xiao Feng could not help but feel a pang of sympathy. After all, at this moment, Yi Signing had shed her usual demeanor. Her wronged expression made her seem like a helpless young girl in front of Xiao Feng. But in reality, Yi Signing was 10 years older than Xiao Feng. It was just that Xiao Feng always exuded a mature and experienced aura, and being the company's boss, he naturally commanded a certain presence. And at this moment, what surprised Xiao Feng the most was Yi Signing's last sentence just now. I won't delay work. This made Xiao Feng question himself a little. He was clearly already very good to his employees, yet Yi Signing immediately stated that she would not delay work. Was not this clearly her fear that Xiao Feng would fire her? But then again, it made sense. Yi Signing already earned a salary of 50,000 yuan a month, and she did not want to lose such a high-paying job. So, from the first day she joined Polaris, she had always worked very diligently, never being careless. Precisely because of this, she always understood her place, knowing that she was just an employee, and if she did not do her job well, she could be fired at any time. It is just that. Yi Signing did not seem to understand Xiao Feng, this young boss. It is okay. Tell me, what exactly happened? Xiao Feng's tone was very gentle. Afterward, Yi Signing roughly explained the current situation to Xiao Feng. Yi Signing's mother had uremia, and the surgery was scheduled for the near future and was absolutely necessary. Before this, their family had already been completely depleted of funds, and they had borrowed from every relative and friend. And medical insurance reimbursement was limited, especially for some imported medicines, which could not be reimbursed at all. Even though Yi Signing earned 50,000 yuan a month now, she simply could not come up with 300,000 to 400,000 yuan for the surgery in such a short time. And she, who had always been strong-willed, had never mentioned it to anyone in the company, bearing it all by herself every day. After Xiao Feng finished listening, he could not help but feel a pang of sympathy, damned illness again. It felt as if everyone around him was plagued by illness. But on second thought, it was not surprising. After all, the company currently had nearly 100 employees. Including these 100 employees and their family members, there were at least 300 to 500 people in total. Among these 300 to 500 people, it was perfectly normal for some to occasionally suffer from serious illnesses. What could be confirmed was that Yi Signing's mother's illness was completely curable as long as it could be treated. It was not a problem. It is just money. The current treatment costs still required approximately 350,000 to 400,000 yuan. Xiao Feng did not say much after listening because he knew Yi Signing was very strong-willed, so he did not want to say more or ask more questions. He just calmly said, "It will get better." Then he turned and left, not saying another word. Yi Signing wiped away her tears and quickly added, "Do not worry, mister. Xiao, I definitely won't let it affect my work." Perhaps in Yi Signing's heart, she was always worried about losing her job. Although she graduated from Langqiao, she had previously looked for jobs at so many companies outside, and none were willing to pay her 30,000 yuan a month. But Polaris was different. Xiao Feng not only gave her a salary of 50,000 yuan, but also additional commissions and bonuses, earning her 70,000 yuan in her first month. She truly did not want to lose such a salary. As a result, she had repeated it 3 times in a row that it definitely would not affect her work. After Xiao Feng left, Yi Signing continued to sit on the stairwell, mixing the remaining rice and vegetables in her lunchbox together, stirring them with chopsticks, and eating big mouthfuls of rice. She wanted to finish eating quickly and then continue working. She believed everything would gradually get better. Ding! Her phone in her pocket suddenly chimed with a text message notification. Yi Signing placed the lunchbox on her lap and took out her phone to check it while eating. Huaxia Bank, your account ending in, has received a transfer of 500,000 yuan. Clang! The lunchbox fell from her lap. Yi Signing looked at the balance that had arrived in her bank card, and for a long time could not believe it was real. This was 500,000 yuan. With this 500,000 yuan, all the medical expenses would be covered, and there would even be about 100,000 yuan left over. At this moment, Yi Signing's eyes were blurred with tears. Her boss, after learning of the situation, did not say anything, but simply turned around and transferred 500,000 yuan to her. The key was Xiao Feng had not said a single word and just directly transferred the money. Yi Signing quickly wiped away her tears and quickly composed her expression, trying to look as natural as possible. After all, if she went to Xiao Feng with a tear-stained face and colleagues saw her, they might think something terrible had happened. As Yi Signing arrived at Xiao Feng's office door, the office door was slightly ajar. Inside the office, Fang Zhang, Dahu, and a few others were in Xiao Feng's office, discussing matters related to the commercial storefronts. Xiao Feng spotted Yi Signing at the door at a glance. "You guys can head out first." Xiao Feng deliberately asked Fang Zhang and the others to leave, giving Yi Signing her dignity. Because Yi Signing had come to see Xiao Feng, it was certainly to express her gratitude, and Xiao Feng clearly knew how strong-willed she was, which was why he asked the others to leave. Similarly, Yi Signing also understood what Xiao Feng meant. At this moment, Yi Signing was deeply grateful to Xiao Feng and was even more surprised, because if it were any other boss who directly gave an employee 500,000 yuan for medical expenses, the boss would surely publicize it to the entire company, letting everyone know how incredibly good the boss was, setting an example. But Xiao Feng did not instead. To save Yi Signing's dignity, he deliberately kept the matter private. For others, it might not need to be hidden, but Yi Signing was, after all, the head of the accounting department, and she was too strong-willed. Xiao Feng had considered Yi Signing's feelings. In the office, only Xiao Feng and Yi Signing were present at this moment. "Mr. Xiao." Yi Signing's eyes were red again. "Thank you. Without this 500,000 yuan from you, I do not know what I would have done. But please rest assured, Mr. Xiao. Once my mother recovers, I will definitely return this money to you. Deducting it from my salary each month, I will just keep enough for living expenses." Deduct? What? Xiao Feng, on the contrary, showed a firm attitude. "I'm giving you a week off, go home and settle your mother first. As for this money, there is no need to repay it. This is one of the company's benefits." As Xiao Feng's words fell, Yi Signing waved her hands repeatedly. No, Mr. Xiao. I do not need to take leave my father, and my sister can take care of my mother. I just need to transfer the money. Furthermore, Mr. Xiao, this money is life-saving money. I must repay you. After all, I have only been with the company for a month no matter what. I can't accept 500,000 yuan in reimbursement from the company. My conscience would not allow it. What Yi Signing said was indeed true. Indeed, she had only been with the company for a month, and was so strong-willed she could not just accept 500,000 yuan from the company, especially if it did not need to be repaid. Xiao Feng naturally understood this psychological aspect. All right, Xiao Feng did not want to say more. How about this? You still do not need to repay this 500,000 yuan. Consider it your annual bonus paid in advance. And annual bonus of 500,000 yuan. The key is, she only joined in October. But Mr. Xiao, even if it is an annual bonus, it could not possibly be. Do not say anything more. Xiao Feng interrupted directly. You are very important to the company, and this is a benefit you deserve to enjoy. Xiao Feng gave Yi Signing absolute affirmation. Yi Signing no longer said anything and bowed deeply to Xiao Feng. Thank you, Mr. Xiao. I will get back to work now. After saying this, Yi Signing wiped away her tears again after all. If she came out of the office crying, it would not look good if others saw her. Who knew what others might think? However, just as Yi Signing was about to leave the office. Oh, right? Xiao Feng's calm tone seemed casual, but it was concern that could not be hidden. Remember to eat well. 6. That single phrase, remember to eat well, was the true knockout blow today. This eat well phrase was enough for Yi Signing to remember for a lifetime. At this moment, Yi Signing secretly swore in her heart. For this life, she would be utterly devoted and wholeheartedly follow Xiao Feng. Perhaps beyond loyalty, there was also a sliver of affection she dared not admit, carefully hidden in her heart. I will eat well. Time flew by, and in the following days, Xiao Feng was still busy with company matters during the day and browsing K's Live at night. Most of the company's affairs were related to its subsidiary holding companies. For example, Flash Delivery to Home has now fully covered the entire Jiangzhou city. In every district and every street, people can order takeout using Flash Delivery to Home, and the food will be delivered to their doorstep while they relax at home. Currently, the total number of registered users has exceeded 500,000. Do not underestimate 500,000 users. This is already a great success. Jiangzhou City currently has a population of 15 million, meaning on average, 1 out of every 30 people uses the app to order takeout. This is a very good ratio for the current situation, and tens of thousands of users register daily, sometimes even up to 30,000. Mr. Xiao, our Flash Delivery to Home app currently has 530,000 registered users. Before the new year, we are sure to exceed 1 million users. The daily active users have reached 200,000, and it is currently in stable development. Things will only get better from here. Many users who have used our app even actively help us acquire new users. Based on the current situation, Flash Delivery to Home has already captured the entire market in Jiangzhou City. Wang Wei reported the current situation and data one by one. Well done. Xiao Feng patted Wang Wei's shoulder. Starting tomorrow, let us begin promoting our Flash Delivery to Home across the entire province. Next, I will invest 100 million yuan with the goal of capturing the provincial market. Xiao Feng once again set a new goal. From the initial district, then to the city, and now finally to the province. 100 million yuan, though not a huge amount, is basically sufficient, because the current goal is merely to capture the market, not to have the Flash Delivery to Home app on everyone's phone. As long as 1 out of every 30 people on average uses the app, then the current market is considered captured. This is because in the current market environment, most people have no concept of food delivery, but once the market is captured in advance, the ratio can be gradually reduced later. Currently, it is 30 to 1. Later, it will drop to 10 to 1, and finally to 3 to 1. Ultimately, when 1 out of every 2 people on average uses the Flash Delivery to Home app, that will be true success, making it the largest food delivery platform in the country. However, to achieve that level, more capital will inevitably need to be brought in for funding, primarily to burn cash and provide escort. In short, everything was according to Xiao Feng's plan. Wang Wei and the other 10 members of the team were full of enthusiasm when they heard Xiao Feng was going to invest another 100 million yuan. Because if another 100 million yuan is invested, once the provincial market is captured, this errand-running app's valuation could reach at least 1 billion yuan. If it can reach 1 billion yuan, then Wang Wei's 5% stake would be worth 50 million yuan. And the other 10 people in the original team each held 0.5% of the shares. Even if it was only 0.5%, it was equivalent to 5 million yuan. Everyone was naturally highly motivated as long as the provincial market was successfully captured. Wang Wei would be a multimillionaire, and everyone else's shares would also be worth several million. Of course, the prerequisite is success and unity. Anyway, with boss Xiaofeng providing support and investing money, everyone just needed to do their job well. However, that was not all. Oh, and as previously agreed, after capturing the Zhangzhou city market, your entire team will receive a 1 million yuan bonus. I have just finished talking to finance. A total of 1.3 million yuan will be disbursed. Wang Wei, you take 300,000 yuan, and the remaining 10 team members each get 100,000 yuan. This is your bonus. Xiaofeng was always like this. He never broke his word on promised rewards. In fact, each time he fulfilled a promise, he would give even more. The initially agreed upon 1 million yuan bonus had now directly become 1.3 million yuan, with Wang Wei receiving 300,000 yuan himself. It is important to know that capturing the Zhangzhou city market took less than 2 months in total. In those 2 months, Wang Wei earned an additional 300,000 yuan in bonus, not counting his base salary, and the others received an extra 100,000 yuan. It was simply too good. Thank you, Mr. Xiao. Mr. Xiao is so generous. Thank you, Mr. Xiao. For a moment, everyone was excitedly expressing their gratitude. No need to thank me. This is what you deserve. Additionally, if you can successfully capture the entire provincial market before the new year, I will give you an extra 10 million yuan as a bonus. How? How much? Wang Wei thought he misheard. 10 million yuan. That is right. Xiaofeng's tone was firm and powerful. Before the new year, if you can complete it, your entire team will receive a 10 million yuan bonus. Whether you have a prosperous new year depends on yourselves. This bonus was simply too tempting. The core team consisted of only 11 people, including Wang Wei himself. If 11 people were to share 10 million yuan, each person would receive approximately a 1 million yuan year-end bonus. Going home with a 1 million yuan year-end bonus, just thinking about it was exciting. The key was that it did not seem too difficult. After all, Xiaofeng had provided ample funds. And although it was almost December, New Year's Eve this year was not until February 2nd, leaving more than 2 months until the new year. Do not worry, Mr. Xiao, we guarantee to complete the task. After arranging the tasks for flash delivery to home, Xiaofeng went to the Mizzhou Company. Mizzhou Company was currently still in its 3rd phase. Throughout this 3rd phase, Xiaofeng had invested a total of 35 million yuan. However, it was nearing its end, as all troublesome problems that needed to be tackled had been, with only a little follow-up remaining. At most, another 5 million yuan would be needed to completely finish all processes of the 3rd phase. It was estimated that the 3rd phase would be completed in about half a month, after which the 4th phase could begin. Xiaofeng was not worried. He had great faith in General Manager Lei's abilities. In response to General Manager Lei's confident assurance, Xiaofeng also made a guarantee of his own. He guaranteed sufficient funds going forward. That was the best guarantee. On the other side, in his hometown of Baiyun County, the first batch of greenhouses had all been completed. The first batch covered 1,000 mu. First, 1,000 mu would be planted, while the other 2,000 mu were still under construction. Xiaofeng hardly had to worry about his hometown's operations. There was a dedicated person in charge, and professional staff from the county's specially arranged agricultural department provided planting guidance. The first 1,000 mu that were completed were also planted with different types of vegetables: spinach, lettuce, and cilantro. These were short-term crops, requiring only 30-45 days per harvest, just in time for around New Year's Day, and would quickly yield returns. The second batch would be planted with cabbage, zucchini, and fruit cucumbers. These were off-season vegetables, with a maturation period of 50-70 days, just in time for the Spring Festival. allowing them to sell at a good price. In short, although these were just fruits and vegetables, the current profit margin was still quite high. Moreover, even if the profit margin were low, at least Xiaofeng had provided countless jobs for his hometown and boosted its GDP. Xiaofeng's words about wanting to contribute to his hometown were not just empty talk, because Xiaofeng genuinely hoped his hometown would become better. As for profit, it was naturally profitable, it was just a matter of earning more or less. After all, the bulk of the earnings were still in Jiangzhou City and with the current silver futures. As of today, November 30th, in the past 1 month and 10 days, silver prices had risen from the original 4.5 yuan to 6.05 yuan, or 6 yuan. And in this period of just over a month, Xiaofeng's 100 million yuan in silver principal had grown to 253 million yuan. It had more than doubled in a month. This was indeed a major boom, like picking up money. Let alone Xiaofeng, even those who did not know silver prices would rise, as long as they bought silver, they all made a huge fortune. This was the joy of being at the forefront of a trend, because if an ordinary person had bought 45,000 yuan worth of silver a month ago, without leverage or operations, just buying it and holding it, without doing anything else for a month, the silver price could become 60,000 yuan, earning a passive 15,000 yuan. Taking Xiaofeng's 100 million yuan principal as an example, even without any operations, if the 100 million yuan principal was used to buy silver at 4.5 yuan per gram and held until now at 6.05 yuan per gram, it would already be 134 million yuan. This was under a zero operation scenario, where he did not even need to open his account daily. Yet he could earn over 34 million yuan in 1 month and 10 days. Not to mention Xiaofeng's 5x leveraged operations, where he was well aware of the daily increases and even intentionally took losses for 2 days, yet still amassed funds of 253 million yuan, just like picking up money. As this busy day concluded, today was the last day of November. As of today, the K's live streaming feature has been online for exactly half a month. Currently, the number of streamers on the entire platform has exceeded 12,000, with 65 million registered users. Xiaofeng, as usual, opened his phone after finishing a day's work. He began browsing live streams, searching for potential god-making targets. The current K's live stream can be described as a mixed bag. After all, the live streaming function has only been open for half a month. However, in these past half a month, there are currently 12,000 streamers. Among these streamers, it is truly a mixed bag. Some caught a good wave. One video went viral, gaining 10,000 followers, and they immediately started live streaming. But this kind of fan engagement is not high after the streamer starts broadcasting. The live stream room might only have a handful of people. Meanwhile, some streamers, because every video they post showcases a unique skill or is exceptionally entertaining, continue to perform and entertain in their live stream rooms after going live. Such live stream rooms often have several hundred people. In the current environment, a streamer with 500,000 followers is already considered a big streamer, and a live stream room with 2,000 people is quite good. Occasionally, when a live stream goes viral and traffic is heavily boosted, the live stream room can almost simultaneously exceed 10,000 concurrent viewers. This is also the current limit. Xiaofeng, as usual, casually browsed through each live stream room, and if he thought a streamer was good, he would toss them some gifts. Sometimes he would only throw 1 crown, and sometimes even dozens. If it was dozens of crowns, it would be equivalent to spending several hundred yuan. In this situation, Xiaofeng was already considered a generous patron in the live stream room. Yes, currently, someone who can spend several hundred in a single session for a streamer is considered quite wealthy. Of course, in the entire K's live streaming community, several other generous patrons and big shots have also emerged one after another. Some have even spent over 10,000 yuan in a single session, while others have spent several thousand in a single session. And with the current development, there will be more and more such generous patrons in the future. Xiaofeng continued to browse for a while. He passed by a female streamer's live stream room. To be fair, this female streamer's waist twists were quite sexy. Xiaofeng casually threw a few more crowns. However, someone like this was not his target for now. Xiao Feng scrolled through several livestream rooms in a row. Although some livestream rooms had decent entertainment, they were not his target either. Although the current online environment is very open, some of the acts performed in live stream rooms are somewhat vulgar. Some even used firecrackers to detonate their crotches, others swallowed live insects, or even created gimmicks to arrange street fights. For any live stream rooms of this type, after Xiao Feng saw them, he would screenshot and send them to the responsible reviewers. Even if the current online environment is very open, these types will eventually be banned. Rather than being proactively interviewed, it is better to proactively organize a set of online regulations. As for impersonating fools, clowns, or making funny faces, doing awkward dances, and the like, these are, of course, completely fine. In the current online environment, viewers' tolerance is also very strong. Many people watch these and find them quite interesting. And for something with a bit more style, rapping has already appeared. However, rapping had already begun to rise on other live streaming platforms, so it is considered normal. Furthermore, since Xiao Feng proposed the live streaming plan, he had already made improvements to various live streaming functions in advance. For example, PK battles are now also possible. So many live stream rooms have even started PK battles. But after a PK battle, most might only involve a few yuan. Whoever loses performs a punishment. Xiao Feng also watched several live stream room PK battles in a row, and surprisingly, these people immediately acted as if they were old hands. When it came to PK battles, except for slightly fewer gifts, they were clear about all other rules. This is mainly because on other live streaming platforms, the live streaming function has long existed. Everyone has some understanding, and they grasp it immediately upon contact. They even already have a set of rules specifically for KSPK battles, and this is despite the live streaming function only being open for half a month. Mainly, Xiao Feng improved it so well that as soon as the live streaming function was launched, it completely crushed many older live streaming platforms. This was all based on successful cases from later generations. After watching a female streamer for a while, Xiao Feng continued to scroll his screen, browsing for the next live stream room. It happened to be a rapping live stream room. He was once a king, then he said, forget it, surrendering his military power and letting others grasp it. Oh my God, dead memories instantly assaulted Xiao Feng's soul. Xiao Feng almost cringed himself away. This familiar feeling, familiar tone, familiar formula. Back then, this rap hit was incredibly popular. Of course, at the current time, this song's explosive popularity was on a neighboring live streaming platform, and the person in the live stream room before him was just an imitator. Xiao Feng glanced at his ID name, MC Away. Away. This name has some meaning to it. Xiao Feng then clicked on Away's personal homepage account. Away's personal homepage account had a self-introduction. Self-introduction: a migrant worker who moves bricks on a construction site, loves rapping, streams daily at 8 p.m. Please support me. There was not much introduction, just a simple brick-moving migrant worker on a construction site stating that he loves rapping. Xiao Feng then exited the homepage and returned to the live stream room. In the live stream room, there were currently only 21 people in total. Now only 19 remained. Then 18. Then back to 19. The number of people fluctuated like that, coming and going. The rapping was indeed mediocre, but Away remained enthusiastic, diligently rapping the song, The Former King. He was a ruthless hero, once with overwhelming momentum, his peak battle, eagerly awaited by millions. Cringeworthy, so cringeworthy. These dead memories attacked Xiao Feng again and again. But for some reason, Xiao Feng found himself getting more and more into it the more he listened. However, the viewers in the live stream room did not seem to be buying it. Firstly, because this MC Away was himself imitating the singing, and furthermore, he did not have a professional microphone. He just used another phone to play the backing track, which was almost like singing a cappella. Rapping without professional equipment simply could not be done well. Adding to that, he was on a construction site, with the live stream background being a makeshift shed on the site, and the lighting inside was dim, so viewers naturally were not impressed. In the bullet comments, some could not help but mock him. Seriously, what kind of rapping is this? Just stick to filming your construction site videos. The singing is not good at all. It is really mediocre with that voice. You should not rap. Actually, I think it is okay, mainly because there is no professional microphone, so it sounds a bit off. Buddy, it is not just a bit off, it is very off. As a viewer, I only care if I enjoy listening. What do equipment or lack thereof have to do with me? The guy upstairs has a point. Stop rapping already. It is terrible. Someone like you will never become popular rapping, even if you do it for a lifetime. He has been streaming since 8 p.m., and it is 9:30 p.m. now, an hour and a half. The gift list has only collected 0.7 yuan in total, and the top donor is considered the big boss for donating 0.3 yuan. Ha ha ha, if anyone throws 1 yuan, they will probably dominate the gift list until the stream ends. At this moment, there were 23 people in the live stream room, and except for 1 or 2 individuals, the rest were all mocking and sarcastic. Xiao Feng honestly did not think his rapping was bad. It was mainly because he lacked equipment, and the environment was really poor. But Xiao Feng felt that his voice was very distinctive, although Away's voice was a bit rough when rapping. There was a strong penetrative quality in that roughness, carrying a roar and resilience from being crushed by life. Looking at his dark skin and hands full of calluses and small wounds, it was clear he had endured much hardship in life. His rapping had no technique. It was all emotion-driven. But the viewers in the live stream room did not care about any of that and casually attacked him. Facing these unfriendly bullet comments, MC Away still did not stop, persisting in his dream and passion and striving to rap every line well. For years, I have killed countless enemies, built countless tombs, years of warring on the wasteland. How many remain? Oh my God. Thank you, young Master Xiao. Thank you, young Master Xiao, for the 10 crowns. Thank you, boss. I will kowtow to you. Suddenly, the style of the live broadcast room changed dramatically. Away was halfway through his rap when he was immediately stunned by Xiao Feng's 10 crowns. These were 10 crowns, at 18 yuan each, making a total of 180 yuan for 10. According to the platform's 50% cut, he could instantly earn 90 yuan. Currently, migrant workers on construction sites are considered laborers. Construction sites are divided into masters and laborers. Laborers typically earn only 100 yuan a day, or even just 80 yuan. The 10 crowns Xiao Feng swiped in just 3 seconds were equivalent to Away's earnings for a full day of bricklaying on the construction site. How could he not be excited? He had been live streaming for almost 2 hours and had only received 0.7 yuan in total. Vor Quantit Vert 7 yuan could only earn him 0.35 yuan. But now, he had instantly earned 90 yuan. Away repeatedly expressed his gratitude, even making a gesture as if he was about to kowtow. In the current live streaming environment, it was not uncommon to receive a big gift and kowtow to the benefactor. He remembered some people even calling someone dad for a single crown, and their mouths would curve into a smile as they did it. The key was that this was later on in the current live streaming environment, someone would probably be willing to call out for a 2 yuan gift. Faced with Away's genuine attempt to kowtow, Xiao Feng quickly typed to refuse. Xiao Feng was already the mastermind behind the platform, so he naturally could not support such an overly exaggerated form of gratitude. Away was still very excited and shouted to the 25 viewers currently online in the live broadcast room. Brothers, please follow young Master Xiao. No, there were only 25 people in the live broadcast room, and yet they were following him. But sure enough, Xiao Feng actually gained 5 followers instantly. The reason was simple. The current viewers in the live broadcast room would treat Xiao Feng as a wealthy person. After all, giving 180 yuan in tips was very attractive to fans. At the moment, viewers would have a sense of admiration and would genuinely be willing to follow. In the past half-month, Xiao Feng had already gained over 2,000 followers, all of whom actively followed him after he gave tips. But this was not the main point. Xiao Feng then sent a bullet screen message. Young Master Xiao, you sing well, the effect would be even better with a microphone. Xiao Feng seemed to be offering a suggestion, but it also contained another layer of deeper meaning. Oh dear, Away scratched his head and said apologetically, I'm sorry, young Master Xiao, a set of equipment costs several hundred yuan, and I really can't afford it right now. Mainly, my monthly salary all goes to my wife. And I have 2 children, so I have to support my family and do not have money for equipment. But young Master Xiao, do not worry. My wife told me that as long as I earn money from live streaming, all the money will be mine, including the 90 yuan commission you just tipped me. I have earned a total of 138 yuan in the past 10 days or so. Once I save up 500 yuan, I will immediately buy the simplest set of equipment. I have looked it up. The simplest set only costs 500 yuan. Young Master Xiao, you can follow me, and maybe you will see me with a microphone next time you come across my live stream. At that time, I will definitely sing a song just for you, guaranteed to satisfy you. Away's words were very sincere, and his honest gaze showed no hidden agenda. In the current environment, people did not even understand what gifting circles were, nor was there such a thing as playing victim to scam gifts. To be precise, most streamers had no concept of gifting circles and had not caught on. Away's previous remarks were completely heartfelt and reflected the truth of his situation. Besides, no one could deceive Xiao Feng. Xiao Feng had access to entry information. As Away spoke, Xiao Feng was surprised to discover that he could also see the other person's entry through live streaming. As long as he established effective communication with the other party, he could immediately see their entry. And through Away's entry, Xiao Feng gained a clearer understanding of Away's more truthful information. Comprehensive information entry. Bricklayer plus amateur Raptron MC streamer, father paralyzed in early years due to work injury, mother in poor health, stays home to care for the sick, 1 son and 1 daughter. Wife stays home with newborn child, entire family has no income. Inner thoughts, entry. I do not want to be an internet celebrity. I just want to earn more money to give my family a better life. Let my children drink proper milk formula and use regular diapers. When Xiao Feng saw the information displayed in the entry, he could not help but frown, thinking how much suffering there was in the world. But it was also quite unexpected. The reason was that Mick, Away, never played the victim, neither in his personal profile nor during his live stream just now. He did not mention his father's condition, his mother's condition, or various family situations. He simply stated that he had children to support, so he temporarily did not have money to buy equipment. After all, the most common complaint in his live stream's bullet comments was that he was rapping Tremsing without even buying equipment. And he merely responded to this by simply stating that he had children. As for the complicated family situation, he did not mention a single word. Especially when Xiao Feng saw Away's true introverted thoughts, he felt quite touched deep down. He did not want to be an internet celebrity. He just wanted to earn more money through rapping Tremsing to improve his family's living conditions, to let his children drink proper milk formula and use standard diapers instead of cloth ones. Yet, his profile stated that rapping Tremsing was a hobby. But thinking about it, it made sense. As a bricklayer, he got up before dawn every day and moved bricks for 10 hours. He was so exhausted daily that he had no energy left to cultivate hobbies. So, rapping Tremsing was not a hobby, but a means for a better life. For example, today, he unexpectedly met Xiao Feng, this generous benefactor, and instantly earned 90 yuan, which was equivalent to a day's bricklaying. For a moment, Xiao Feng was also quickly calculating in his mind. As for what he was calculating, there was no need to say. Xiao Feng was not an impulsive person. If he truly wanted to create a god eye, make someone famous, he would naturally need to deliberate carefully. Firstly, Away was relatively genuine, had a story, experienced hardship, and represented the vitality of the grassroots. Secondly, he was not flighty, was not greedy, was family-oriented, and with such a family background he would be easy to control once cultivated. Xiao Feng could not be blamed for being pragmatic. If he truly wanted to cultivate someone, he had to consider this beforehand. Finally, there was Away's inherent persona. Bricklayer on a construction site, poor family conditions, sick parents, a struggle from the bottom, rapping Tremsing on K's, getting millions in tips overnight, thus reaching the pinnacle of life, a grassroots comeback, financial freedom. This perfectly fit the persona that K's short video wanted to create. It could be used directly. Once he truly became popular with these labels attached to him, major media outlets would rush to report on him. Media also needed traffic, and such topics were very eye-catching. Most importantly, this was not hype, nor was it a fabricated persona set up in advance. It was genuinely happening. It could let more people know that the KS platform was absolutely fair, and ordinary people could truly achieve overnight wealth, overnight fame, and reach the pinnacle of life overnight. This kind of topic could easily ignite the current internet. Once this topic exploded, K's short video would gain attention from more people, and then, without needing promotion, it would attract a huge number of users to register. The key was fairness. Everyone harbored a dream of getting rich quickly. Furthermore, it could not only attract users, but also other streamers from external platforms. They would think if someone as ordinary as a rapper Trenim could receive millions in tips overnight, then they would most likely also join the platform. In that case, their fans would also follow. With streamers and users frantically pouring into the platform, this series of actions would be far more effective than spending hundreds of millions on advertising. After a period of careful deliberation, Xiaofeng also had a general clear direction and plan in mind. This could not be called Xiaofeng calculating, nor could it be said he was weighing pros and cons. These were all things that inevitably had to be considered. Besides, no matter how much calculating or weighing of pros and cons he did, for a Wei, it was undoubtedly a benefactor among benefactors. Of course, in today's situation, he certainly could not give millions in tips. At the very least, a Wei needed a most basic set of equipment. Currently, he was purely singing a cappella, without even a microphone. So, today, he would first extend a small olive branch and give a welcome gift. The next second, Xiaofeng clicked on the gift list. He selected the crown, 18 yuan each. Young Master Xiao sent crown X1. Young Master Xiao, crown X3. Young Master Xiao, crown X10. Young Master Xiao, crown X30. Young Master Xiao, crown X100. In MC Awei's livestream room, as Xiaofeng's crowns floated across the screen one after another, it completely ignited the entire livestream room. Holy crap! Thank you, young Master Xiao, for another 10 crowns. Holy crap! There is more. Thank you, young Master Xiao, for another 30 crowns. No way. Why are there still more? It is 50 now. Young Master Xiao, please stop sending them. There are already 60. I am just a brick mover. In the live stream room, Awei was completely dumbfounded. From initial excitement to extreme thrill, then to confusion, and finally, he started to feel a little scared, mainly because Awei had never seen much money before, and he could not imagine anyone sending him so many gifts. 1 crown costs 18 yuan, 10 is 180 yuan, and 50 is 900 yuan. When it reached 60 crowns, it was already 1080 yuan. Receiving a 1,000 yuan tip in a single session was something he could not even imagine or dream of before. It is worth noting that in the previous 10+ days, not counting Xiaofeng's recent tips, Awei had only earned a total of 48 yuan from all his live streams. 48 yuan before revenue sharing meant he had received a total of 96 yuan worth of gifts. This meant he only earned a few yuan on average per day. But a few yuan was still okay, better than nothing. But today was different. Xiaofeng's continuous 60 crowns pushed the gift value over 1,000 yuan. For someone like Awei, who had not really received gifts before, he was completely dumbfounded. He was completely bewildered, a little scared. So much so that, when it reached 70 crowns, Awei even proactively stated, "Young Master Xiao, please stop tipping. It is too much. I am just a brick mover." This was a normal psychological reaction. Having been poor for so long, he felt somewhat inferior. He felt he was not worth these gifts at all, having a sense of unworthiness. However, 70 crowns, 80 crowns, until finally, Xiaofeng sent a total of 102 for this session, before finally stopping. 102 crowns, plus the previous 10, making a total of 112 crowns. And right when the 112th crown was sent, a bullet screen announcement automatically floated across the live stream room. The current bullet screen announcement was not just for this live stream room, it would also be pushed to multiple other live stream rooms in a small area. Because 112 crowns meant Xiaofeng had tipped 2,000 yuan in this live stream room in a single session. Actually, currently, tipping 1,000 yuan in a single session would trigger a small-scale push announcement, providing some traffic support to the live stream room. And after Xiaofeng tipped these 2,000 yuan, it further meant that a Wei alone would get 1,000 yuan in commission for this single session. The total was 2,016 yuan, and after a 50-50 split, it was 1,008 yuan. Single session income exceeded 1,000 yuan. At present, this was absolutely a big shot. After all, in the current internet environment, most viewers' concept of tipping was still dozens or hundreds of yuan per live stream. Someone who could tip thousands at once was definitely a tycoon. Mainly, they had not seen it before and had no concept of it. With Xiaofeng's 2,000 yuan tip, Wei was so excited he was flustered, unable to speak coherently. Oh my! Thank you, young Master Xiao. Thank you for young Master Xiao's 112 crowns. This is enough to buy my life. Young Master Xiao, you are simply my reborn parents. The way he described it. Meanwhile, due to the 2,000 yuan gifts, traffic support, and small-scale push, the number of viewers in Wei's live stream room also surged wildly, although not many. It quickly grew from the previous dozen or so people to over 200 now. And whether it was viewers who were already in the live stream room or those who entered through the gift push notification, they all looked bewildered after entering. Especially those who were already in the live stream room, they were both envious and surprised. Envious because they had just been ridiculing Wei for not making money. And then, he suddenly earned 1,000 yuan. Of course, they were envious. And surprised because a streamer like Wei with such shoddy equipment and sound could actually receive so many tips. For a time, the viewers in the live stream room were also sending bullet screen comments. Holy crap! What is going on? This young Master Xiao actually tipped 112 crowns at once. Oh my god, 2,000 yuan just went out like that. If it were for a female streamer, I could understand. But the key is it was for a rapper. And he raps so poorly without even a microphone. That is really outrageous. Could he be drunk, tipped the wrong person? No. Tipping the wrong person is impossible. After all, he just interacted with the streamer. Everyone do not be surprised, for these god-tier tycoons, who they tip or how much they tip, completely depends on their mood. Maybe he saw that this streamer was not having it easy, so he casually dropped 2,000 yuan. Damn, upstairs. You say that so easily, as if you could also tip that much. Although I can't tip that much, I have seen it happen on the KS platform. There are at least a dozen god-tier tycoons like young Master Xiao who spend thousands. Yes, I have also seen it. A couple of days ago, there was someone called Boxing Bro, a super rich person. His videos were full of sports cars, and he tipped a female streamer 10,000 yuan in a single session. I also know this Boxing Bro, currently known as the #1 god-tier tycoon on KS. He seems to have spent almost 100,000 yuan on the platform in total. I even followed him. Damn, I have to say, there are really a lot of rich people. In the bullet comments, while expressing surprise and emotion, other god-tier tycoons were also inevitably mentioned. Anyway, anyone who can tip 1,000 yuan in a single session can now be called a god-tier tycoon. And the most talked about, also mentioned in the bullet comments, was Boxing Bro. It was heard that he tipped 10,000 yuan in a single session. Currently known as the #1 god-tier tycoon on KS. So currently, KS does not just have Xiaofeng as a rich person, there are even richer people than Xiaofeng. After Xiaofeng finished tipping these 2,000 yuan, a total of over 200 people entered the live stream room at the time, and more than 60 of them proactively followed Xiaofeng. After all, someone who can tip 2,000 yuan is a god-tier tycoon in the viewers' minds. People admire strength. Meanwhile, after his excitement, Wei finally calmed down. Young Master Xiao, I really do not know how to thank you. For me, these 112 crowns of yours are enough for me to move bricks for 10 full days at the construction site. I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would meet a god-tier tycoon like you today. Young Master Xiao, please make a request, whatever it is. As long as I can do it, I will definitely fulfill it. Otherwise, with you tipping so much, I always feel unworthy. Young Master Xiao, no requests. I have high hopes for you. Keep up the good work. Seeing Xiaofeng say that Away was full of motivation and even made a promise in front of everyone in the live stream room. Thank you, young Master Xiao, for thinking highly of me. Do not worry, young Master Xiao, out of the 2,000 yuan you tipped me today. I will be able to withdraw over 1,000. I will send 500 yuan home to my wife and children, and with the remaining 500, I will go buy a set of equipment tomorrow. I promise you. The next time you come to my live stream room, I will definitely use professional equipment to perform a song exclusively for you, and I will not let you down. Young Master Xiao. Okay, just like that. Xiaofeng and Away officially got to know each other, and it was almost like they reached an agreement. And many newly arrived viewers in the live stream room quietly clicked follow, looking forward to Away's next live stream. December 1st, with only 1 month left in 2011, the 3,000 mu of greenhouses built by Xiaofeng in Baiyun County have now been fully completed. The first 1,000 mu of greenhouses had already completed planting, all with short-cycle fruits and vegetables. The middle 1,000 mu of greenhouses were planted with longer-cycle crops, such as overwintering cucumbers and zucchini, as well as upward-facing chili peppers. These cycles are generally around 3 to 6 months. In any case, these middle 1,000 mu of greenhouses can be divided into 3 to 5 areas, with each area being 200 to 300 mu. The planted varieties are different, and their cycles are staggered, ensuring that the greenhouses can be harvested, profitable, and maintained every month. The last 1,000 mu, with the longest cycles, are primarily used for planting some traditional Chinese medicinal herbs, such as astragalus, atractylodes, and platycodon. The cycles for these are often around 1 to 2 years, especially during the current period. The prices of these medicinal herbs are steadily rising and will even surge later on. In summary, all 3,000 mu of greenhouses have been completed and planting has fully commenced. All employees are from Xintian Village and several nearby villages. Currently, there are 200 core employees with about 20 in management. These are just the core staff. When fruits and vegetables ripen and need harvesting, the current workforce will naturally be insufficient, requiring the temporary hiring of additional laborers. Of course, all permanent or temporary employees are from nearby villages or Ninghe town. Moreover, regardless of the type of work, the salaries and benefits are higher than elsewhere, at least 30–50% higher. For example, if an external picking orchard pays 80 yuan a day, Xiaofeng will pay at least 110 yuan. As for core employees, it goes without saying. Approximately 200 permanent core employees have formed a subsidiary company named Mufeng Agriculture. After all, this is still an industry under Polaris, so the name of a small subsidiary is naturally simple and clear. While these 200-plus permanent core employees are not considered internal staff of Polaris, the benefits they receive are still much higher than what is normally found elsewhere. For instance, outside salaries might be 2,500 yuan. But as long as one is a core employee of Mufeng Agriculture, the monthly salary can reach over 4,000 yuan, not including year-end bonuses and benefits for the new year. In a place like Baiyun County, earning 4,000 a month, plus over 60,000 a year with various benefits, is simply fantastic. Of course, Xiaofeng certainly has a bit of self-interest. It is understandable that 2/3 of Mufeng Agriculture's core personnel are from Xintian Village itself. Additionally, the current processing plant and vegetable cold storage are also nearing completion. As soon as the vegetables ripen, the processing plant and cold storage can immediately begin operations. Furthermore, the roads in his hometown have been completed. Transportation vehicles are available, and subsequent sales channels have also been arranged in advance. In short, once these fruits and vegetables ripen, a complete industrial chain will immediately form with an estimated 300 permanent employee positions. These are just permanent positions with the need for more temporary workers during subsequent harvests. The busiest picking seasons might require thousands of temporary workers. Xiaofeng's 100 million investment truly made a significant contribution to his hometown. And this contribution is very long-term, benefiting locals year after year. So while this 100 million investment seems to have the lowest return among all of Xiaofeng's investments, Xiaofeng is genuinely happy about it. Moreover, Xiaofeng never intended to make money from this in the first place, because when it comes to making money, He has virtual assets like Bitcoin, which will skyrocket in value, and tangible assets like Mijou and Ningchuang. And speaking of quick returns, there is also silver currently. Following Xiaofeng's subsequent operations, Xiaofeng's 100 million in silver, as of today, December 7th, has brought his total account assets to 313 million. From the purchase on October 20th to today, a total of only 1.5 months, it has grown by 2 times, making it 3 times the original amount. Especially yesterday, December 6th, silver surged and Xiaofeng, using leverage, earned over 35 million in a single day. And today, December 7th, Xiaofeng remembers clearly that silver will reach a new 30-year high today, hitting 6.56 yuan per gram. The highest point of the day even reached 6.63 yuan, but the lowest point of the day even dropped to 6.51 yuan, finally stabilizing at 6.61 yuan at market close. Throughout this day, anyone who bought silver felt like they were on a roller coaster. Consequently, on December 7th, Xiaofeng went all in with his 313 million, even using 5x leverage. At its highest point during the trading day, Xiaofeng's single-day profit effectively reached 15 million, but he deliberately did not buy. When the price hit its lowest point, his assets effectively decreased by 15 million, but he still did not buy. Finally, at market close, he ended the day with a 10 million profit, and his total silver assets increased from 313 million to 323 million. Earning 35 million from yesterday's surge was no surprise, but today felt like a roller coaster, and the final increase was not actually that significant. Even so, he still pocketed 10 million, and with hardly any actual trading. For others, it was a day of trepidation, a roller coaster ride in silver, but for Xiaofeng, it was an easy 10 million profit. This is the joy of riding the silver wave, and it won't arouse anyone else's suspicion. For example, today broke a 30-year high for silver, and with the recent continuous surges, there are actually many people in the market who have made more money than Xiaofeng. Xiaofeng's goal remains the same, to use this 100 million principle to earn 1.5 billion to 2 billion, and then stop. Xiaofeng looked at his current silver assets, which stood at 323 million, and a slight smile played on his lips. Even if he stopped now, including this 323 million, he would still have 500 million in his card. He could not spend it all, simply could not spend it all. December 10th. Today was still an important day. Mijou Company. Under the efforts of CEO Lei and his team, all problems in the third phase were finally overcome, and the third phase concluded perfectly. And now, it was undoubtedly time to enter the fourth phase, which is the most capital-intensive stage. This is the fourth phase, and it can also be called the final phase. Because in the fourth phase, mass production will begin. Mr. Xiao. Then, as we agreed before, I will give you 25% of the shares for the fourth phase. I have already drafted the contract. Please take a look. CEO Lei handed over the contract he had prepared earlier. Regarding the fourth phase, the estimated investment is between 100 million and 300 million. Because once mass production begins, a minimum investment of 100 million is estimated with no upper limit, but it is highly probable that 300 million will be sufficient. Xiaofeng's previous second and third phases involved 11% and 15% shares respectively, totaling 26%. Now, adding the 25% shares from this fourth phase, the total becomes 51%. In other words, from this moment on, Xiaofeng is the true owner of the entire Mijou company. He has the final say. However, Xiaofeng only wanted the shares. As for decisions and future development directions, he fully entrusted them to CEO Lei. As long as it does not severely deviate from the original planned progress, Xiaofeng will not interfere. Xiaofeng was only responsible for one thing, continuously providing financial assistance. Moreover, once the fourth phase is completed, then Mijou will bring Xiaofeng a continuous stream of wealth. And so, with the contract signed, at this moment, Xiaofeng held 51% of the shares, becoming the largest shareholder, legally, in terms of rights, and in terms of interests, the true company owner. On December 12th, after several months of effort by Da's team, a total of 50 ground floor commercial units have had their contracts signed. Da's team does nothing else. Their daily work is solely responsible for acquiring ground floor commercial units. As long as they deem it suitable and cost-effective, they acquire them all. In these nearly 3 months, a total of 50 ground floor commercial units have been acquired, averaging over 10 units per month. Currently, these 50 ground floor commercial units cost a total of $156 million, averaging $3.12 million per unit. The smallest ground floor commercial unit is as small as 50 square meters, while the largest, combining upstairs and downstairs, totals 500 square meters. Although a total of $156 million was spent, this money was absolutely well spent and offers excellent value for money. It is a tangible asset. If Xiaofeng ever truly needs money in the future, he can sell them immediately at any time to get cash and counter emergency risks. Moreover, once these ground floor commercial units are purchased, they will gradually appreciate in value, only becoming more expensive. In addition, 40 of them have already started to be rented out, generating hundreds of thousands in rent each month. Good. Xiaofeng patted Da's shoulder. Da, you have done a good job. Strive to achieve the target of 100 ground floor commercial units before the Chinese New Year. As long as you can achieve the goal of 100 ground floor commercial units, I will give your team a total bonus of $2 million, which is the year-end bonus. Xiaofeng once again introduced a reward mechanism. This year, New Year's Eve is on February 2nd, and today is December 12th, leaving approximately 1.5 months until the holiday. So, in this 1.5 months, if Da's team can acquire another 50 ground floor commercial units, the entire team will receive a $2 million bonus. It is worth noting that Da's team only consists of 7 people. On average, each person can get over 200,000. Upon hearing about the $2 million year-end bonus, Da initially showed a flicker of excitement, but the next second, he proactively declined. Mr. Xiao, although our team genuinely wants this $2 million year-end bonus, but we are more eager to help you select ground floor commercial units with better value for money. After all, for every ground floor commercial unit, we repeatedly screen and compare the cost-effectiveness. So, it would be extremely difficult to acquire 50 units in 1 month. If we wanted to complete it, our team would inevitably choose to acquire them quickly, for example, by acquiring them frantically without considering their value for money. But in that case, although efficiency would be gained, the acquired ground floor commercial units would certainly not be cost-effective, and there would inevitably be some units of inferior quality. So, Mr. Xiao, we would rather not have this year-end bonus than to do our work perfunctorily. After all, the salary you give us every month is already 5 times what we would get elsewhere. Furthermore, to take a step back, if it were not for you, Mr. Xiao, a few of us would still be living a life on the edge. So, Mr. Xiao, we are voluntarily giving up this bonus. This way, when we screen ground floor commercial units, we won't prioritize speed over quality, thus avoiding shoddy work. These words from Da could not help but surprise Xiaofeng quite a bit. He used to feel that although Da was not stupid, he was not particularly intelligent either, but now it is different. He felt that this guy's IQ and EQ had both increased. But it actually seems to be true. There was once a very popular topic stating that if a person becomes wealthy, their IQ and EQ would indeed improve synchronously. This is definitely not an empty statement. Some people, after making money, whether in their speech or demeanor, genuinely become noticeably different, and their perspective on things also becomes more far-sighted. And Da's current minimum monthly salary of $50,000, combined with stable employment, indeed leads to a certain improvement in Da's cognition and overall perspective. At least he would not be like before, limited only to small, immediate interests. Xiaofeng did not say anything extra. He just patted Da's shoulder once more, a relieved smile spreading across his lips. All right, we will talk about the year-end bonus later, but it definitely won't be absent. Keep up the good work. Understood, Mr. Xiao. The task arrangement for the ground floor commercial units was complete. Next up was Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin reached 500,000 coins on October 1st last time, Xiaofeng's task at the time was 1 million coins. By today, December 12th, in these 2+ months, Bitcoin has surpassed 800,000 coins. Current total balance, 812,560 coins. On average, over 4,000 Bitcoin coins can still be received every day. It can be seen from the daily quantity that recovering Bitcoin is indeed more difficult now than at the beginning. Because the price of Bitcoin is getting higher and higher, the domestic price has prematurely risen to an average of 18 yuan per coin. And Xiaofeng has always paid extra, now adding approximately 2 yuan per coin, bringing the cost price to 20 yuan per coin. The premature price increase of Bitcoin is undoubtedly related to Xiaofeng's large-scale acquisition. But Xiaofeng can only use this method of paying extra to acquire more Bitcoin at the fastest speed. Moreover, if Xiaofeng does not acquire a large amount of Bitcoin now, then the future price of Bitcoin will become higher and higher, and the cost price will also increase. So it seems like Xiaofeng is paying extra to acquire, but in reality, the current price is always the cheapest. After all, just next year, 2011, in June, Bitcoin will experience its first surge, and from then on, completely enter the public sight. In memory, it was June 8th next year when Bitcoin rapidly surged from its original price of a few yuan to 207 yuan per coin. But that was just the price in memory. If looked at from the current perspective, the price will definitely be higher then. After all, on the original timeline, Bitcoin was only 4 yuan per coin during this period, but now it has risen to 20 yuan per coin, increasing fivefold in advance. So, by June next year, Bitcoin might directly break through 1,000 yuan per coin. It is precisely for this reason that Xiaofeng must accumulate his target number of coins before Bitcoin's surge. Otherwise, the cost of recovering Bitcoin in the future could even reach 1,000 yuan per coin. Looking at the current 810,000 Bitcoin coins in the balance, Xiaofeng also issued new tasks. Your team is responsible for the domestic market with a target of acquiring another 70,000 coins before the Chinese New Year. Guo Shouhang, your team is responsible for the overseas market with a target of 120,000 coins before the Chinese New Year. In short, even if your two teams merge, as long as a total of 1 million coins is reached before the new year, then I will allocate 2 million as a year-end bonus for each team. Without a doubt, Xiaofeng once again initiated welfare incentives. Upon hearing about the 2 million bonus for each team, everyone in both teams became incredibly energized. Compared to ground-floor commercial units, Bitcoin is much simpler. The two team leaders did not engage in simple courtesies, but responded with full enthusiasm. We guarantee to complete the mission. Subsequently, Xiaofeng also assigned different tasks to other departments. Most of these departments are mainly responsible for business liaison. As long as they perform their duties well, they will all receive generous bonuses at that time. Only 1.5 months remain until the Chinese New Year. For a while, throughout Polaris, everyone was filled with enthusiasm and looking forward to their final year-end bonuses. On December 15th, Xiaofeng, following the contract previously signed with Ningchuang, first transferred 100 million yuan. At the time, it was agreed with Ningchuang that Xiaofeng would invest a total of 200 million yuan, holding a total of 36% of the shares. As for Ningchuang's future development, Xiaofeng was not concerned. He only needed to invest the money. In any case, under Yang Ning's leadership, Ningchuang's future was bound to be bright. What Xiaofeng was most concerned about now was undoubtedly the progress of Kayaz's ascent. It had been exactly 1 month since the XES platform officially launched its live streaming function on November 15th. The platform's total users had now surpassed 80 million, with new user registrations growing by about 1 million daily. The total number of streamers on the platform had, in this past month, already exceeded 30,000. 80 million users plus 30,000 streamers. With this scale, the company's current valuation had already reached tens of billions. Xiaofeng's 30% stake could be worth 3 billion. If Quotes were to seek funding now, and Xiaofeng wanted to seize the opportunity to sell his 30% stake, countless investors would undoubtedly rush to acquire it. Consequently, Xiaofeng currently owned 3 billion in estimated assets on KS alone. Yet, originally, Xiaofeng had only invested 10 million, and in just 3 short months, it had multiplied by 300 times. This return on investment was simply outrageous. However, although K's had reached a valuation of tens of billions, it was still far from its deserved upper limit. The upper limit should be at least 300 billion. Xiaofeng was also waiting for the right moment to give K's a powerful boost. K's company, the conference room was filled with KS shareholders and executives from various departments. Xiaofeng also expressed his ideas and assigned tasks. After listening, everyone exchanged glances, wanting to object but not daring to, so they could only look at Gao Yuanming. Gao Yuanming, as the chairman of the K's group, at this moment also asked a question on behalf of everyone. President Xiao, although I fully support your God-making plan, should we reconsider your choice of candidate? After all, I have seen the information on this Wei. He currently only has 13,000 followers. Even if he bought new equipment, when it comes to rap battle-style singing, our entire K's platform has at least several hundred such streamers. Among these hundreds of rap battle-style streamers, at least a dozen are very professional, possess a certain foundation of strength, and have excellent vocal delivery, far superior to this Wei. So, if the God-making plan really aims to promote a rap battle-style streamer, there are actually many better options. Moreover, our backend also needs to provide additional traffic support. Is all of this truly worth it? After all, this additional traffic support is also a cost for the platform, just like burning money. President Xiao, I am not questioning your decision. I am just bringing up a matter that has puzzled everyone. In the conference room, Gao Yuanming also voiced the questions everyone collectively sought answers for. The issues raised by Gao Yuanming were indeed worth considering. As Gao Yuanming said, if they had to promote a rap battle-style streamer, the entire platform had plenty of people more outstanding than this Wei. This kind of traffic favoritism towards an unknown small streamer seemed like an unclear choice no matter how you looked at it. However, there was a small detail. Although Gao Yuanming raised these questions on behalf of everyone, after asking them, he specifically emphasized to Xiaofeng again that he was not questioning Xiaofeng's decision, but was genuinely perplexed. As Gao Yuanming raised his questions, everyone else in the conference room also cast expectant glances, waiting for Xiaofeng to provide an explanation. I understand everyone's concerns and confusion. This kind of traffic favoritism is a cost for the platform itself, and it is a significant cost, with a hint of gambling involved. As everyone has seen Wei, whether in terms of image, background, or even his rap battle-style singing ability, is not the optimal candidate, as there are indeed countless people more outstanding than him. But there is one thing everyone should not forget. Who does Wei represent, in a sense? He represents diligent people from the bottom, representing the comeback of ordinary people. This is a very inspiring topic. Take rap battle-style singing, for example. If we only consider those with better conditions or more talent in rap battle-style singing, then, will those who are naturally disadvantaged and less talented lose even the will to strive? After all, the vast majority are ordinary people without talent or better conditions. It is Wei, with his grassroots background, who can better resonate with ordinary people. If Wei can succeed, can get rich overnight, then more ordinary people can see hope. And these people will work even harder, because everyone will feel that maybe they are the next lucky one. Now is K's rising period. We need to create such topics, cultivate grassroots streamers like Wei, and let more people see hope on K's. Once Wei rises with this grassroots comeback identity established, other smaller streamers outside the competition, or our 80 million users, everyone will feel that they too can become the next Wei. At that time, it will attract countless streamers from outside the competition and also encourage more users to actively become video creators. After listening to Xiaofeng's explanation, the shareholders and management present could not help but suddenly understand. It seemed indeed to be the case. As Xiaofeng said, the vast majority are ordinary people. If only the most outstanding ones are nurtured, then those without talent or with unfavorable conditions will completely lose hope. Once hope is lost, everyone will naturally lack significant motivation. But if Wei can succeed, everyone will see Wei as a mirror, hoping to become the next Wei themselves, becoming a lucky one. And everything Xiaofeng did was simply to make K's bigger and stronger, attract more streamers to join, and enable more ordinary users to become creators. If a platform's users can both be entertained and be creators, then it would be difficult for that platform not to become popular. The platform and users grow together. But similarly, it could be understood from this meeting that while Ah Wei was lucky, he had actually already been pre-selected. For a moment, after Xiao Feng finished speaking, he also realized that, in a sense, he seemed to have become capital, able to promote whoever he wished. But regardless, Xiao Feng was bound to be Ah Wei's benefactor. At the end of the meeting. In short, I won't say much else, I will just state one final point. As long as everyone does, as I say, Case will reach a total of 100 million registered users within a week. Additionally, Case's valuation will reach at least 30 billion before the new year. As Xiao Feng's voice fell, everyone's faces were filled with surprise, as if they had heard something incredibly outlandish. Users exceeding 100 million in a week, valuation reaching 30 billion before the new year. All these achievements just by making Ah Wei popular for a moment. Everyone deep down still did not quite believe it, but no one dared to refute him anymore. After all, Xiao Feng was the true head of Case currently, and everyone had to listen to him. Because the fact was, Xiao Feng had indeed made Case better and better, leading to today's valuation of tens of billions. With the meeting concluded, everything proceeded as Xiao Feng had instructed, and the God-making plan was officially launched. The technology department first completed an update to the KS gift library. On the current KS gift list, the golden steelyard weight, also known as Bro, was pre-launched, costing 29.8 yuan per gift. Next was the cloud-piercing arrow, priced at 288 yuan each. The most expensive gift was even upgraded to the golden dragon, with one golden dragon costing 1,000 yuan. Xiao Feng also completed a top-up in advance in the back end. Although he intended to tip 1 million, Xiao Feng was not short on money, so he topped up a bit more. Currently, 1 yuan equals 10k coins. Xiao Feng's balance, 100 million K coins. He topped up 10 million, 100 million K coins. Short video platform. Live stream room. Brothers, hit the like button. If we reach 10,000 likes, I will perform a chest-crushing stone act for you. Family, in the live stream room, 5 beers, and I will challenge myself to hold my breath for 3 minutes. My dear friends in the live stream room, gifts have been updated today. For a golden steelyard weight gift, I will chug an entire bottle of soy sauce for you. It is 9 p.m. right now, and at least 10,000 streamers are live on the entire KS platform. Out of 10,000 live stream rooms, at least 1,000 are doing various acts, and all sorts of bizarre performances can be seen. Moreover, as long as a patron tips, they can even specify streamers to complete all sorts of outrageous mission challenges. But no matter how outrageous, everything must be within the stipulated boundaries. Otherwise, the review department will issue a 7-day account suspension warning, and severe cases may even result in a permanent ban. Of course, as long as it is not bloody, violent, or overtly vulgar, the current review process is relatively lenient. It is precisely because of this that various live stream rooms are blooming like 100 flowers, and the content of the streams is diverse and varied. Especially over the past month, many streamers in the live stream rooms have started to learn how to solicit gifts. For example, if someone tips a crown or a specified gift, the streamer will complete challenges according to the patron's request. Furthermore, when it comes to PK battles, streamers have become increasingly skilled at soliciting votes. They often initiate PK battles, and fans in particular will even actively instigate streamers to engage in PKs. Any streamer who can perform acts or is particularly good at soliciting votes for PKs can easily earn over 1,000 yuan in one night. At the same time at 9 p.m., Xiao Feng also started browsing live streams as usual. Whenever he encountered a good live stream room, especially one where the streamer was trying hard, he would casually drop a few hundred yuan. And as soon as he dropped a few hundred yuan, no matter how many people were in the live stream room, the streamer would shout, "Follow our generous patron." This act of asking to follow the patron is almost unspoken. Streamers across the entire network have automatically formed this understanding. Precisely because of this, some patrons genuinely enjoy tipping gifts, gaining followers, and then being praised by those followers, thoroughly enjoying this sense of presence. Generally, if one spends a total of 10,000 yuan on gifts across multiple live stream rooms, there is a high probability of gaining 5,000 followers. But if a live stream room has a particularly large audience, then spending the same amount of money, for example, 10,000 yuan, can even lead to a gain of 30,000 followers. Many wealthy patrons have already gained tens of thousands of followers by tipping gifts. This is mainly because in the current network environment, the audience's cognitive ceiling has not been raised particularly high yet. As a result, if someone spends 1,000 yuan in a live stream room, even without the streamer saying anything, the audience will actively follow the generous patron. The feeling given is that being a fan of a super rich patron is an honor. This is the current network environment. It is genuinely easy for wealthy patrons to attract followers. It is hard not to gain followers as the audience actively follows them. Take Xiao Feng, for example. He has currently tipped over 10,000 yuan on KS in total, and his followers have automatically increased by over 7,000. If he gained another 3,000 followers, Xiao Feng could even start his own live stream at the same time. MCA Wei's live stream room. Shout until you scream. Shout until the final note explodes. Shout until weathered. Shout until eyes are drawn. Shout until... In the live stream room, Wei started shouting again. At this moment, Wei had already purchased a set of equipment. Although it was still a basic version, it at least included a microphone and a sound card. This entire setup cost roughly 500 to 600 yuan, and with the equipment, the sound he now produced was indeed more penetrating than before, and the timbre had also improved. Looking at the background wall behind him, although still at a construction site, the lighting had become much brighter, and the atmosphere was also better. If Wei's last rap performance scored 3.5 out of 10, then this time it would be approximately 7.0. Even if it still could not be considered outstanding, it had at least reached the average level, but only just the average level. And the online audience in the live stream room consistently hovered between 100 and 200 people. This number of people was quite good. He could easily receive 20 yuan worth of gifts in one night. But it seemed it was only about 20 or 30 yuan worth of gifts. Many of the audience members in the live stream room had primarily followed Wei because of Xiao Feng's 2,000 yuan tip last time. And many audience members had been consistently hoping that Xiao Feng would visit Wei's live stream room again. But for half a month straight, Xiao Feng had not shown up even once. And at this moment, while Wei was rapping, the bullet comments naturally would not stop, and occasionally teasing remarks would appear. Wei, stop shouting. Mister, Xiao won't come. He probably forgot about you long ago. Ha, 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 ha. Indeed. A super rich patron like Mr. Xiao is probably hanging out in some female streamer's room now. How could he remember Wei? Wei bought this set of equipment for nothing. 500 yuan wasted. Ha ha ha. Speaking of which, who is this Mr. Xiao you're talking about? Upstairs, it seems you are new. Wei's live stream room originally only had a dozen people. Half a month ago, a super rich patron named Mr. Xiao directly tipped Wei 2,000 yuan. And Wei immediately replaced his equipment, raps diligently every day, and even streams on time, just waiting for Xiao Feng to come to the live stream room again. But until now, Mr. Xiao has never come back, and he probably won't. Mr. Xiao. I think I have seen that ID before. I saw him last time in a female streamer's room. He was indeed generous, tipping the female streamer over 300 yuan. I have seen him too. This Mr. Xiao also tipped a female streamer over 500 yuan last time. I even ed him in the bullet comments, telling him that 500 yuan was wasted and he could have gotten a one-stop service outside. Upstairs, let us not talk about Mr. Xiao for now. First, tell us where this 500 yuan one-stop service is? Wow, so many people know Mr. Xiao. It seems he is indeed quite capable. Mainly, this Mr. Xiao is very generous. He can easily tip several hundred yuan just by watching a female streamer. So, of course, people remember him clearly. Personal summary, it seems. Mr. Xiao loves watching female streamers. Wei, do not shout so passionately. Even if you shout until your tires burst, it is no use, Mr. Xiao has gone to watch female streamers. In the bullet comments, there were still some of Wei's fans, and these fans were also teasing him relentlessly. But no matter how much they teased, Wei's mindset remained unaffected, and he continued to shout passionately. Shout until blood burns. Shout until dizzy. Shout until heaven and earth collapse. Shout until... Wei continued to shout. Not only were there teasing remarks from fans, but there were also more anti-fans. Especially the song Wei was shouting. It was very fitting for the current situation. The teasing in the live stream room became even more uninhibited. Ha ha ha. Even if you shout until your voice breaks, mister, Xiao won't come. Forget about Mr. Xiao, any patron with a bit of financial power would not enter this live stream room. This whole night, only 20 yuan worth of gifts have been received so far. If you ask me, stop shouting. It is better to find someone for a PK battle. PKs are making a lot of money now. Right. Yesterday, I saw a PK battle where both streamers received over 10,000 yuan in tips in one session. It was absolutely outrageous. I watched that one too. Tipping 10,000 yuan in a single live stream is indeed outrageous. But that is because Punching Bro, the #1 super rich patron on KS, graced the live stream room and single-handedly tipped 12,000 yuan. So, Wei, if you want to make money, you should learn from others. Stop rapping. Rapping has no future for you. This guy is simply deluded, really thinking he is cut out for it. Serves him right for not making money. Indeed, he deserves it. He is clearly not suited for rapping, yet he insists on pursuing this path. Ultimately, rapping is still considered a talent for a streamer. It requires some talent, otherwise there is no chance at all. With this kind of effect, even if he raps for another 10 years, the live stream room might not even break 1,000 viewers. So, some people do not need convincing at all. Not making money is what they deserve. Indeed, he deserves to be a bricklayer. What the F? What the F? What the F is it, Mr. Xiao? It could not be fake. Right, after all, there are many duplicate ID names. Holy cow, it is real. The account level is 33. It really is Mr. Xiao. Holy crap, it really is young Master Xiao. Wow, I did not expect young Master Xiao to actually come. Young Master Xiao. Do you remember me? I followed you last time. I am your fan. I am your fan too. Suddenly, Wei's live stream room instantly seemed to ignite. There was only one reason. Xiao Feng was back. When Xiao Feng first entered, many even thought he was fake, mainly because ID names can be duplicated. But upon seeing Xiao Feng's account had over 7,000 followers, they knew it was most likely real. And what made everyone completely believe it was undoubtedly young Master Zhao's account being level 33. Alk's accounts, as long as they tip others, will have an upgrade bar. Each level corresponds to a different tipping amount. Level 1 only requires 1 Zhao 0.1 yuan. Level 2 requires 7 Zhao 0.7 yuan. Level 10 requires 24 yuan. Level 20 requires 380 yuan. After that, for every level increased, the tipping amount will also be higher, and the gap between each level will become wider and wider. Xiao Feng is currently level 33, requiring a tipping amount of 15,000 yuan. Xiao Feng has currently tipped a total of 17,260 yuan. To upgrade to level 34, a total of 21,000 yuan in tips is required. This set of tipping level mechanisms was also introduced by Xiao Feng. Xiao Feng combined multiple platforms from later generations to introduce these tipping level rules. In this way, while bosses tip, they can also level up themselves. And the more a boss tips, the higher their account level, and then when entering the live stream room, they will naturally come with a halo effect. And this halo effect is a symbol of status, providing a sense of superiority. As the level 33 account entered Wei's live stream room, a notification immediately appeared. It was precisely because of this notification that the audience could immediately notice Xiao Feng. For a moment, the more than 100 viewers in the live stream room were indeed excited. After all, a level 33 account is extremely rare at the moment. Above level 30 can be called a super magnate. Because just by tipping to level 30, it means a total of at least 6,000 yuan has been tipped. And K's live has only been around for a month. Watching live streams for a month and tipping 6,000 yuan is higher than an average person's monthly salary. In people's current perception, this is a big boss. Someone who earns at least 300,000 yuan a month would be willing to spend 6,000 yuan watching a live stream. Meanwhile, the most excited person was Wei. When Wei saw the notification of young Master Xiao entering the live stream room, he immediately stood up. He quickly slid and tapped on the screen with his hand, also confirming if it was truly young Master Xiao. After thoroughly confirming, it felt like, Wei's eyes were about to turn red. Just like a lyric, finally waited for you. Glad I did not give up. Wei immediately lost some composure, almost shouting every word. Oh my goodness, young Master Xiao, you are finally here. Long time no see. Young Master Xiao, look, I did not lie to you. Did I? This is my new equipment. It cost 570 yuan. This set of equipment I'm using. You funded it for me. Ever since I started using this equipment, the number of viewers in my live stream room has consistently been around 100. So I have always wanted to say thank you to you, and finally I have the chance. Young Master Xiao, I truly thank you. Without you, I would not be where I am today. At this moment, Wei was not only thanking Xiaofeng, but also like reporting work to Xiaofeng, talking about his current achievements. Currently, Wei is indeed much better than before. Previously, his live stream room had an average of 12 viewers online. Now it is over 100. Before, he could only earn a few yuan a day. But now, if he is lucky, he can earn dozens of yuan a day. And all of this was because of Xiaofeng's tips that day, which brought a small burst of popularity. So Wei thanked Xiaofeng from the bottom of his heart. Young Master Xiao, we agreed last time. Next time you come after I have changed my equipment, you request a song, and I will perform one just for you. Undoubtedly, Xiaofeng still has a lot of prestige in this live stream room. From the moment he entered until now, whether it was the live stream audience or the streamer Wei, everyone seemed to revolve around Xiaofeng. This is the joy of a super magnate. Afterwards, Xiaofeng immediately requested another song, still the previous tune, The Former King. The Former King was very popular at the time. Practically everyone knew it, and almost everyone could hum a few lines. Wei immediately began to perform. Next up is this shout-out rap, The Former King, dedicated to my benefactor, young Master Xiao. He was once a king, later said, never mind, and abdicated. Xiaofeng still listened with great relish, old memories assaulting him back and forth. It must be said, after Wei got a microphone and a sound card, he was significantly more professional than before. Xiaofeng was not stingy either, casually throwing out 10 old iron gifts. Currently, each old iron costs 29.9 yuan, so 10 of them is almost 300 yuan. And upon seeing Xiaofeng send another 10 old irons, Wei's shouting became even more passionate. However, it seemed it was not over yet. Another 10 old irons. 20 old irons meant 600 yuan, implying Wei would definitely get 300 yuan today. Currently, if one could earn 300 yuan a day, they would be considered a top-tier person among ordinary folks. After all, 300 yuan a day would almost net 10,000 yuan a month. Thank you, young Master Xiao, for the old irons. Young Master Xiao, old iron x30. Young Master Xiao, old iron x50. Young Master Xiao, old iron x70. When he tipped 70 old irons, Xiaofeng's consumption in the live stream room once again exceeded 2,000 yuan for this session, breaking the previous record. And Wei reacted once again, just like before. Young Master Xiao, stop tipping, stop tipping. You are tipping too much. I genuinely wanted to sing a song for you. I truly did not want your gifts. Besides, this is 2,000 yuan. Adding the previous 2,000, you have essentially tipped me 4,000 yuan. Young Master Xiao, I do not know how I can ever repay your great kindness. Please stop tipping. However, Xiaofeng finally set the number of old irons at 100. These 100 old irons amounted to 2,999 yuan, and he finally added a bottle of beer, which cost 1 yuan, just to make it around 3,000 yuan. Immediately, the live stream room erupted once again. No way, young Master Xiao came in and tipped 3,000 yuan just to listen to this one song. The key is that the song is not even finished yet, and he directly tipped 3,000 yuan. Oh my goodness, I am truly numb with envy. I feel like I want to be a streamer too. Upstairs, then you would also need that kind of luck to meet such a super magnate. My goodness, this is a true super magnate, just coming in and throwing 3,000 yuan. His net worth must be over 100 million yuan, right? This is too outrageous. I finally understand what a super magnate is. This is truly the #1 super magnate on K's. Xiao Feng had only just tipped 3,000 yuan, but the live stream room was already like this. And Xiao Feng did indeed pause for now, not continuing to tip. After all, it would be too fake to come in and immediately tip 1,000,000 yuan in gifts. Tipping gifts also requires a certain level of rationality. Even if it is impulse tipping, there should still be a suitable opportunity. As a result, he only tipped 3,000 yuan at first. But even so, the live stream room was already treating Xiao Feng almost like a god. Similarly, after the 3,000 yuan in gifts were sent, the live stream room also began normal small-scale promotion. For example, Wei's live stream room. A boss sent 100 old irons. Once such a small-scale promotional announcement is issued, many viewers will come drawn by the reputation, and there will also be some traffic support. As a result, Wei's live stream room quickly grew from 100 people to 500 people. It had already surpassed 600 people. With more people, naturally, all kinds of people appeared. In the live stream room, bullet comments flew across the screen. 666. Can tip 3,000 yuan just watching a live stream. I followed him. I follow every super magnate I see. I feel it is an honor to be their fan. Indeed, I also like to follow such super magnates, especially young Master Xiao. He is definitely the #1 super magnate on KS. That is right. This is indeed the most lavish super magnate I have ever seen. Although young Master Xiao certainly has strength, are not the few bullet comments upstairs a bit too boastful? It is indeed a bit exaggerated. In my heart, the current #1 super magnate on KS can only be Boxing Brother. Nonsense, Boxing Brother's videos are full of sports cars, and he is the first big brother on K's to reach level 40. Now he is already level 41. Holy moly, is he level 41? I saw he was level 40 just a couple of days ago. If he is level 41, according to the upgrade rules, would not he have had to tip a total of over 130,000 yuan? Of course, I am Boxing Brother's fan. A loyal, die-hard fan. This young Master Xiao is only level 33, so he is not worth mentioning in front of Boxing Brother. That is right. I am also a die-hard fan of Boxing Brother. If you dare to say young Master Xiao is the #1 super magnate again, beware. I will Boxing Brother to come over and do a PK battle with you all. At that time, do not blame Boxing Brother for bullying young Master Xiao. In a live stream room with over 600 people, there were probably more than 500 bullet comments at this moment. The bullet comments were not important. What was important was that an argument had unexpectedly broken out. The reason was also because some bullet comments claimed Xiao Feng was the current top tycoon on KS. This sentence was actually nothing. It simply aimed to express that Xiao Feng was very powerful. But precisely because of this sentence, it immediately sparked controversy in the live stream room. Especially among these more than 600 people, there were always a few fans of Brother Boxer. These loyal fans were all strong admirers in their hearts. They only recognized Brother Boxer as the top tycoon on KS. However, this was also a fact the Brother Boxer they spoke of had indeed spent the most on the entire KS platform currently. He was the first across the entire network to reach level 40. And currently, he had even reached level 41. Not only that, Brother Boxer was also a high-quality joke teller, usually filming videos showcasing various displays of wealth, with luxury cars worth millions in his videos. Precisely for this reason, Brother Boxer's persona as a tycoon was truly stable. Moreover, he had a considerable number of fans, with the current fan count reaching 500,000. It is important to know that KS was currently still in its initial stages, and someone with 200,000 fans was already considered a major blogger. Yet Brother Boxer had 500,000 fans, and the vast majority of them were loyal fans. There were two reasons for having so many fans. Brother Boxer not only gained fans by spending on gifts, but his wealth-flaunting videos also gained fans rapidly. Following the current trend, it was quite possible that he could become the top streamer on Ks in the future, though it remained to be seen. Of course, in Xiaofeng's eyes, it was not remain to be seen. Xiaofeng naturally knew this Brother Boxer. In his previous life, Xiaofeng had even followed this guy. At the same time, Mech Awe also noticed that the atmosphere in the bullet comments was off. No, some haters, are you out of your minds? Young Master Xiao sending me gifts means he thinks highly of me. If you want to watch, then watch. If you do not, then leave. What are you bringing up Brother Boxer for here? Has Brother Boxer ever spent a single cent on me coming here to gain attention? And also, you can curse at me, you can insult me, but absolutely no one is allowed to say anything negative about young Master Xiao. Otherwise, I will block all of you. MC Awe's attitude was very clear. Xiaofeng was his benefactor, and he would not tolerate anyone saying anything negative about him. But the current online environment was just like this. A characteristic of the internet, a single sentence could easily set the pace in a live stream room. Especially when the number of viewers in a live stream room increased, it was very easy for the pace to be set. And Brother Boxer's fans, who enjoyed watching drama unfold, even displayed an inexplicable sense of superiority. So what I said is the truth. The only one who can be called the top tycoon right now is Brother Boxer. He is a level 41 big shot. That is right. Although young Master Xiao is also very powerful. In front of Brother Boxer, he can only be considered a junior. Ha ha ha. That is a very apt description. After all, Brother Boxer is level 41, while young Master Xiao is only level 33. The gap between them is a chasm. I am really speechless. What are you all comparing here? Even if young Master Zhao's strength is not as good as Brother Boxer's, he spends thousands of yuan at a time. Is not that 100 times stronger than you? Yes, he is stronger than me. But as a loyal fan of Brother Boxer, I simply won't allow anyone to question Brother Boxer's status as the top tycoon. No one. If you do not like it, let us PK. For a time, the pace of the live stream room was surging with comments. In the current online environment, this kind of pace-setting behavior was simply too common. Damn it. Kick them out. Block them one by one. Whenever Awe saw negative comments in the bullet screen, he would manually kick them out of the live stream room and block them. While kicking them out of the live stream room, he kept mumbling, "Go wherever you want. Watch whoever you want." I hate these pace setters the most. And they talk about PK, like they are out of their minds. Do they think other people's money grows on trees? I just hate this kind of pace setting. Anyway, in my live stream room, if I see anyone setting the pace, I will kick them out. Awe continued speaking while manually blocking users. Xiaofeng, at this moment, was also looking at the bullet comments with a gossipy expression, actually quite enjoying this kind of rhythm. Because the current rhythm, on the contrary, was exactly what Xiaofeng wanted. Meanwhile, in Yao Yao Super Sweet's live stream room, a voluptuous and flamboyantly dressed female streamer was frantically soliciting votes for her live stream room, which meant doing PK battles. At this moment, she had achieved 9 consecutive PK victories. Since starting her stream, she had not lost a single match. And the reason she had not lost a single match was precisely because there was a top donor in her live stream room. And this top donor was Brother Boxer. Brother Boxer was the top tycoon. As long as he was there was no PK battle that could not be won. And now he was staunchly guarding Yao Yao Super Sweet's live stream room, like a tiger holding its mountain. As long as someone connected with Yao Yao Super Sweet for a PK, the opponent, upon seeing Brother Boxer present, would almost always give up. Because no one could win against him. Precisely for this reason, Yao Yao Super Sweet had won 9 PK battles consecutively. Beautiful. We won again. Thank you, Brother Boxer. We have achieved 9 consecutive victories. It is so good to have you here. Come on, everyone, give Brother Boxer a follow. He is the top tycoon on K's right now. A very powerful big brother. If you follow him, maybe one day when he is in a good mood, he will pick a few lucky fans and send each person a red envelope with several thousand yuan. And for the new viewers joining, please follow Brother Boxer. Love you all. Yao Yao Super Sweet's voice was indeed very sweet at this moment, coupled with her good figure and large fan base. Her live stream room always had over 5,000 people online. Currently, having over 5,000 people in a K's live stream room definitely qualified it as a major streamer's room. In this live stream room, Brother Boxer could send gifts, flirt with the female streamer, and also rapidly gain fans. At this moment, Yao Yao Super Sweet looked at her 9 consecutive victories and could not help but feel a strong sense of accomplishment. But these 9 consecutive victories still had not reached her goal, so she immediately began a small tactic. Wow, 9 consecutive victories. Thank you for your support, Brother Boxer. But I really want to round it up to a whole number. One more win, and it will be 10 consecutive victories. Brother Boxer, I want to reach a round number of 10 consecutive victories. Okay? While Yao Yao Super Sweet was acting coquettishly, she also subtly adjusted her sexy posture, which was simply too alluring. At this moment, there were nearly 6,000 people in the live stream room. So how could Brother Boxer possibly refuse? After all, he was currently the top tycoon. And generally, no matter who he did a PK battle with, as soon as the opponent saw Brother Boxer, they would practically lose all will to fight. So in total, for the previous 9 matches, Brother Boxer had only spent about 6 or 7,000 yuan. Therefore, to get 10 consecutive victories, he just needed one more battle, which would at most cost 1 or 2,000 yuan. Brother Boxer, no problem. Upon seeing Brother Boxer's 3 words, no problem, Yao Yao Super Sweet was also very excited, ready to search for her next target for a PK link up. Linking up could be random, or she could actively seek to link up with someone. However, since she had already won 9 matches, Yao Yao Super Sweet momentarily did not know who to challenge. After all, with her winning streak, anyone she challenged for a PK battle would feel intimidated. If she could not find anyone, she could only choose a random link-up, but a random link-up offered no challenge whatsoever. Just as Yao Yao Super Sweet was in a dilemma, a small group of viewers gradually entered the live stream room. There were probably more than 100 people. These over 100 viewers immediately started spamming the screen as soon as they entered. Although there were nearly 6,000 people in total in the live stream room, with over 100 people spamming simultaneously, the bullet comments were still very conspicuous. This group of people was not looking for Yao Yao Super Sweet, but rather furiously ing Brother Boxer, the top donor in this live stream room. Brother Boxer, your title as KS's top tycoon might not be safe anymore. Someone is provoking you. Brother Boxer, as your fan, just because I said a few words for you. I was actually kicked out by a streamer in another live stream room. You have to stand up for your fans. That is right, Brother Boxer. They clearly knew we were your fans, and they still blocked us directly. Brother Boxer, you must get justice for everyone. Go and have a PK battle, show off your strength, and let the other party understand who the top tycoon on K's really is. For a moment in Yao Yao Super Sweet's live stream room, a wave of chatter suddenly erupted. This kind of stirring up trouble had already become a characteristic. After all, in the audience's eyes, they actually wanted to see such PKs even more. And each of them at this moment was more like complaining, even more so fanning the flames and adding fuel to the fire. Following the screen flooding, other viewers in the live stream room also became interested and followed suit by flooding the screen. What? Someone actually wants to snatch Boxer Bro's position as the #1 tycoon. This is too bold. What is the opponent's strength? Do not mention it. The opponent is only level 33, and so far, the account has only spent a total of about 20,000 yuan. Ha ha ha. Only spent 20,000 yuan in total and dares to challenge Boxer Bro. Our Boxer Bro has spent at least 150,000 yuan by now, right? Boxer Bro, 163,000. At this moment, Boxer Bro, after seeing the bullet screen, actually replied. Well, according to the upgrade rules, Boxer Bro only needs to spend another 7,000 yuan to upgrade to level 42. Long time no see, a level 33 actually dares to challenge a level 41 boxer bro. What is his name? Called Young Master Shao. Cough, cough. Although I am also a fan of boxer bro. There is one thing I need to clarify. Young Master Shao never said he was the #1 tycoon. From beginning to end, it was the livestream room fans who were stirring up trouble. Also, kicking Boxer Bros fans out of the livestream room was also the streamer's action. It has nothing to do with Young Master Shao. Not important. Right. Not important. Since this Young Master Shao sent gifts to that streamer, then he is also responsible for the streamer's actions. What is this streamer called? Tell us in the livestream room. Called Mech Away. Without a doubt, the chatter in the livestream room had been completely stirred up. And, given the current situation, it had to be resolved, especially since the fans expressed that Boxer Bro should help them regain face. And Boxer Bro had always deliberately cultivated the persona of a tycoon facing his fans being kicked out of the livestream room. It was impossible for him to pretend not to see. Moreover, if he could vent for his fans, not only would his persona be more firmly established, but he would also gain a crazy wave of new followers. Venting for fans is not important. What is important is gaining followers. Similarly, the female streamer Yo Yao, super sweet, also noticed the rhythm of the bullet screen. She was just worrying about who to do this 10th PK with. And was not this just the right person? It would both create a good show effect for the live stream and achieve her 10 consecutive wins. Streamer Yo Yao, super sweet, immediately started interacting with the bullet screen. What? Is the other side so arrogant? They actually dared to kick Boxer Bros fans out of the livestream room. Does this streamer not want to make a living on Ks anymore? Also, the boss who tipped this streamer is called Young Master Shao, right, a level 33, and wants to snatch Boxer Bro's title as the #1 tycoon. Is not this just wishful thinking? Boxer Bro, can you swallow this insult? How about I connect with them for this 10th PK to dampen their arrogance? What do you think? Yo Yao Super Sweet's livestream room now had nearly 7,000 people. Asking this in front of 7,000 people, it would be difficult for Boxer Bro to disagree even if he wanted to. Let alone Boxer Bro heard that the big shot on the other side was only level 33. He was not intimidated at all. He could establish his persona, gain followers, and even looked forward to it. Boxer Bro beat them. Boxer Bros beat them was the best and most domineering response. For a moment, when the livestream room fans saw Boxer Bro's floating message, they immediately erupted. Rare, truly a rare sight. I have been following Boxer Bro for almost a month, and this is the first time Boxer Bro has actively sought to take on an opponent. Now, whether it is the streamer on the other side or that Young Master Shao, they have truly gotten into big trouble. Touched. So touched. Boxer Bro immediately retaliated for his fans when he heard they were bullied elsewhere. Yeah, my eyes are red. I feel like Boxer Bro spoils his fans so much. Boxer Bro looked at the comments on the bullet screen and was somewhat speechless. These guys are truly capable of self-indulgent emotions. I clearly just wanted to solidify my persona and gain more followers. At the same time, a group of Boxer Bros fans quickly poured into MC Away's livestream room. Anyway, they liked to watch the excitement and would not mind making a big deal out of it, so they immediately flooded the screen. Seriously, I thought they had some strength. Turns out the livestream room only has 700 people, not even 1 to 10 of Yo Yao, Super Sweet's livestream room. Ha 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 ha. And this is after a recent increase before sending gifts. There were only over 100 people in the livestream room. Speaking of which, this top-ranked Young Master Shao indeed has some strength to be able to spend 3,000 yuan in such a small livestream room. Strength is certainly there, but compared to Boxer Bro, the gap is not just a little bit. To put it bluntly, the difference between the two is exactly 10 times, right? It really seems so, huh? Whether it is the streamer or the top-ranked big shot, both sides have exactly a 10-fold difference. If they were to do a PK, would not they be completely dominated? MC Away, you seem to have offended someone. Boxer Bro has already said he is going to help us get revenge. This is the consequence of you kicking out his fans. Young Master Shao, if you really have strength, do not run. Stay and do a PK. If you can win, you will be the #1 tycoon from now on. The chatter in the live stream room had made it impossible to stream. Normally, everything was about Boxer Bro. Moreover, from the bullet screen, it could be seen that the other party was now looking to start a PK. After seeing the bullet screen, Xiaofeng felt a sense of wanting it even more. He was eager for them to come and have a PK, to crush them thoroughly. Especially since the opponent was already the temporary #1 tycoon on K's using this topic, it would be easier to make Away explode in popularity across the entire internet. This was an invisible layer of topic and hotspot support for Away. Consequently, Xiaofeng was indeed more than willing. He just wanted that kind of hot topic that could ignite the entire internet. But Away at this moment was extremely panicked. He never dreamed that he just wanted to kick out those who liked to stir up trouble, but ended up kicking a steel plate. Boxer Bro was actually coming to his doorstep to get revenge for his fans. The most crucial thing was that Away could not stop this chatter now. No matter how many people he could kick out, the livestream room was constantly flooded with fans stirring up trouble, and he could not kick them all out. In just 1 minute, the number of people in Away's livestream room had reached 1,000. All of them were stirring up trouble, indicating they wanted a PK. Seeing this scene, Away immediately said, "Young Master Xiao, I am sorry. I can't control the chatter in the livestream room. Why do not you withdraw first to avoid affecting your mood? When the chatter dies down, you can come back, and I will sing for you then." Away was also acting out of kindness, because if Boxer Bro really came and started a PK, then Xiaofeng would definitely be in an awkward position. Because everyone knew that no matter how strong Xiaofeng was, he could not compare to the current #1 tycoon on K's. And if he did not leave once a PK actually started, Xiaofeng would certainly be in an awkward position. It was precisely for this reason that Away hoped Xiaofeng would temporarily leave the livestream room and return after the chatter disappeared. However, no sooner had Away finished speaking than he received a PK invitation. The one inviting to PK was naturally Yao Yao Super Sweet. After seeing Yao Yao Super Sweet's PK invitation, Away clicked reject almost without hesitation. And on Yao Yao Super Sweet's livestream side, as soon as they heard the rejection, fans frantically came to stir up trouble. What is wrong? Why did not they accept the PK invitation? It seems they really do not dare. As expected, they have no strength. If you have the guts, then fight 1 round. This time, Away looked at the chatter in the livestream room and was at a loss for a solution for a while. But no matter what, he would not accept this PK because even he, as foolish as he might be, knew that accepting the PK would put Xiaofeng in an awkward position. But the chatter could not be controlled. So much so that, "Young Master Xiao, the other side keeps inviting me to PK, and I keep rejecting, but she keeps inviting. How about this? I will just end the broadcast for now and stream again tomorrow. Please do not be angry. I do not mean anything else. It is not that I think you can't win, but I just feel there is no need to do such a boring PK. So, young Master Xiao, I am going to end the broadcast for now. I am truly sorry. Next time, I will host a special session just for you, singing only for you the entire time." Ending the broadcast directly was the best method Away could think of at the moment. With Away's repeated apologies, coupled with the chatter in the live stream room, he really could not bear it anymore and was preparing to end the broadcast. However, just then, a special VIP bullet screen message floated across, clearly visible to all 1,200 plus people in the current live stream room. "Young Master Xiao, accept." As Xiaofeng's bullet comment was sent, everyone in the livestream could see it immediately. Xiaofeng was level 33, the top streamer on the leaderboard, and his bullet comments had a special scrolling privilege. At this moment, Xiaofeng, using only 1 word, completely ignited the live stream and exceeded everyone's expectations. Everyone had originally thought that Xiaofeng would likely find an excuse to retreat, or that Away would close the live stream, and this farce would end. But to everyone's surprise, Xiaofeng actually took the initiative to accept this PK. The audience was instantly ignited. They loved watching top spenders compete in PK battles. 666, young Master Xiao truly impresses me. He actually dares to accept a PK. I am also surprised, logically, there is no need. After all, the streamer, Away, said he would just close the broadcast. Oh my goodness. Young Master Xiao is truly courageous. I genuinely admire him from the bottom of my heart now. Even though he clearly knows he is no match for Boxing Bro, he still dares to actively accept. To be honest, purely in terms of courage, young Master Xiao is indeed worthy of respect. Even though I am a fan of Boxing Bro, I have followed him too. I will follow him too, following young Master Xiao. Heh heh! As a loyal fan of Boxing Bro, what I want to say is, what is the use of courage? What is crucial is real strength. Exactly. Courage can't put food on the table. In the bullet comments, some admired Xiao Feng's courage, while others were sarcastic. At this moment, the most bewildered was undoubtedly Away. Away truly could not understand he was originally going to end the broadcast, giving Xiao Feng an out, but to his utter surprise, Xiao Feng actually took the initiative to fight a PK. But if this PK truly connected, he would surely lose. Although, for Away, even if he lost the PK, it would not matter. He would definitely make a wave of money anyway, but he did not want to earn this money. Because he did not want Xiao Feng to lose, did not want Xiao Feng to be embarrassed, so he would rather not earn that money. Young Master Xiao. How about we just forget it? I'm not familiar with the streamer on the other side, and I have never done a PK before. I do not even know the rules. Away consistently avoided expressing fear that Xiao Feng could not win, instead finding other excuses, claiming he was not familiar with the other streamer and did not understand the rules. In short, he just did not want Xiao Feng to lose face, so he kept finding various reasons, but he simply did not want to accept this PK. However, young Master Xiao accept. Xiao Feng wasted no extra words, sending only one character once again. With another accept character, followed by an exclamation mark, this completely conveyed Xiao Feng's firm attitude. Facing Xiao Feng's stance, Away now had no options. All right then, young Master Xiao, I will accept it. As his words fell, Away finally accepted Yao Sweetie's PK invitation. A dividing line immediately appeared in the middle of the screen, and both streamers would appear on the same screen. This way, neither audience would have to switch back and forth. As soon as the connection was successful, the air immediately filled with tension. Especially Yao Sweetie, who had strong streaming experience on other platforms before and understood how to maximize showmanship. Yao Sweetie was the first to speak. Oh ho, we are finally connected. Huh. I thought you would not dare to accept. I heard that you kicked our Boxing Bros fans out of your live stream. Do you even know who Boxing Bro is? He is currently the #1 top spender on K's. Kicking his fans out is like slapping him in the face, smacking him in the mouth. How are we going to deal with this? Seeing the other party's attitude, Away naturally did not tolerate it anymore. Yes, I kicked them out, but that is because those people were blindly stirring up trouble and speaking ill of young Master Xiao. Young Master Xiao is my benefactor and my top supporter. It is only right that I stand up for him. What young Master Xiao are you talking about? Yao Sweetie continued to retort fiercely. Even if he is the top supporter in your livestream, you can't kick Boxing Bros fans because of him. Besides, what kind of strength does young Master Xiao have compared to Boxing Bro? If you're not convinced, let us do a PK. Did not you say young Master Xiao is the top supporter in your livestream? Well, coincidentally, Boxing Bro is now the top supporter in my livestream. So let us have a PK and see whose strength is greater. If you can win, Yao and Boxing Bro will apologize to young Master Xiao together. But if you lose, young Master Xiao must go online and connect to apologize to Boxing Bro, and from now on, whenever he sees Boxing Bro, he must call him Big Bro. How about it? Do you dare to accept this PK? Yao Sweetie continued to maximize the showmanship, fiercely provoking, and immediately laid out the PK rules. There would be penalties for losing. And this penalty was for both streamers and their top supporters to apologize to the other party. Do not underestimate a simple apology. For top spenders who shower gifts, if they truly lost and had to apologize to the other party in front of tens of thousands of people in the livestream, that would be truly humiliating. Because at this moment, as the popularity of both live streams grew, Yao's live stream had reached 9,000 people. And Away's live stream had also surpassed 2,000 people, totaling 11,000 people combined. Upon hearing these penalty rules, Away naturally refused firmly. No, absolutely not. If I lose, I can apologize to you, but young Master Xiao is my benefactor. If we lose, only I should be penalized. Besides, these rules are inherently unfair. Your live stream has 10,000 people, while mine only has 2,000, and they are all passers-by. Even if both top supporters do not make a move, I still can't win a PK against you. Although Away's demeanor was not as strong as the other side's, his thinking was quite clear at this moment. At least he was not foolish. Emph. Yo Yao's sweetie snorted coldly. Do not give me useless excuses. I have already made the rules very clear. The losing side must not only apologize, but also, whenever they encounter the other party's top supporter in the future, they must call them Big Bro. In short, one question. Do you dare to PK? No running away if you lose, as Yao's sweetie's words fell. Boxing Bro also immediately sent a bullet comment. Boxing Bro, I agree. Boxing Bro's I agree naturally meant he accepted the penalty for losing. For example, if he lost, he would have to proactively connect and apologize to Xiao Feng. And additionally, whenever he saw Xiao Feng in the future, he would have to call him Big Bro. The reason Boxing Bro dared to agree was because he knew he would not lose. When Away heard the other party's demands, he still fundamentally did not want to agree to these PK rules. After all, losing was inevitable, and once they lost, Xiao Feng would not only have to apologize, but also call Boxing Bro Big Bro. Away, of course, refused. No, these broken rules, I won't. Young Master Xiao, accept. Just then, before Away finished speaking, Xiao Feng sent his third bullet comment. This bullet comment was still one word, still accept. At that moment, nothing more needed to be said. Away no longer wasted words after all. Xiao Feng had not only agreed to the PK, but also to this penalty rule. Even if they lost, it would be Xiao Feng's voluntary decision. Away no longer hesitated. All right, let us do it. The next second, Yao's sweetie clicked PK, start. A PK bar immediately appeared on the screen for both sides. One blue, one red. The PK officially began. Away versus Yao. Countdown, 4 minutes 59 seconds. The PK battle is a 5-minute countdown. Within these 5 minutes, the party who receives the most gifts will be the winner. So the rule is very simple. It is simply a matter of seeing who spends more. And due to the current show's effect, the number of viewers in both live streams was skyrocketing. Yao Super Sweet's live stream surpassed 10,000 viewers. Away's live stream also reached 3,000 viewers. But the vast majority were just there to watch the excitement. However, Yao still held the advantage, because even without Boxing Bro, Yao's live stream usually had 3,000 people online. Whereas Away's side normally only had just over 100 people online, the gap between the two sides was simply too huge. Of course, the score was not important. What mattered was the gift PK value of both sides. As the PK officially began, Yao's gifts came in continuously. After all, her live stream had 10,000 people plus over 3,000 fan viewers. Even if only 1 to 10 of these viewers sent gifts, that would still be over 300 people contributing. As a result, just 1 minute into the PK, Yao's received gift value had already reached a PK value of 5,800. A PK value of 5,800 meant receiving 580 yuan worth of gifts, which was already quite substantial. The most crucial point was that Boxing Bro had not even made his move yet. On Away's side, however, scattered gifts added up to only a total PK value of 65 so far, which was 6.5 yuan. Although Xiao Feng had not made his move either. Just from this point alone, it was clear that the fan power of the two sides differed by a factor of 100. For a moment in Away's live stream, many of Boxing Bro's fans started to mock. Seriously, what is going on? Why is not young Master Xiao making a move? Exactly. The PK value difference between the two sides is almost 100 times now. Young Master Xiao should make his move. I suspect young Master Xiao might have simply given up. So young Master Xiao is that lacking in strength. Ha 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 ha! He must have been intimidated by Boxing Bro's pressure. Well, Boxing Bro has not even made a move yet, and young Master Xiao is already giving up. Holy crap, holy crap! Just as Boxing Bro's fans were complaining. In Away's live stream, a special effect suddenly flashed across the screen. Young Master Xiao sent Cloud-Piercing Arrow X1. Young Master Xiao, Cloud-Piercing Arrow X5. Young Master Xiao, Cloud-Piercing Arrow X10. In just 10 seconds, Xiaofeng continuously sent 10 cloud-piercing arrows. One cloud-piercing arrow costs 288 yuan, which is 2,880k coins, also representing a PK gift value of plus 2,880. And Xiaofeng sending 10 cloud-piercing arrows consecutively meant he directly sent out 2,880 yuan. The gift value instantly increased by 28,800. With the 2,880 yuan donation, the PK bar immediately surged ahead. Currently, Away's side had received a total of 2,887.3 yuan, while Yao Yao's side had received a total of 763.5 yuan. Away's PK value, 28,873. Yao Yao's PK value, 4,635. In just a brief moment, the situation was immediately reversed. Away's current fractional value was even higher than Yao Yao's total. The live stream immediately erupted. Holy crap, 666, young Master Xiao indeed has strength, sending 10 cloud-piercing arrows right off the bat. Wow, 10 cloud-piercing arrows is almost 3,000 yuan. Young Master Xiao did not even bat an eye. Congratulations to young Master Xiao for successfully upgrading from level 33 to level 34. Speaking of level 34, according to the upgrade rules, young Master Xiao's total donations should already exceed 21,000, right? Estimated total donations should be around 23,000. Heh, I really do not know what you are so happy about. He only donated 10 cloud-piercing arrows. Boxing Bro has not even made his move yet. Exactly. You are acting as if young Master Xiao has already won. There are still 3 minutes left until the PK ends. And just then, in Yao Yao Super Sweets live stream. Thank you, Boxing Bro, for the 100 old iron gifts. As expected of KS's #1 magnate, he sends 100 old iron gifts right away. The scene shifted, and Boxing Bro also made his move. 100 old iron gifts amounted to 2,990 yuan, once again reversing the original situation. In both live streams, all of Boxing Bro's fans immediately became hyped. See, I told you, Boxing Bro would make his move. Oh my goodness, he spent 3,000 yuan right away. Truly worthy of being the #1 magnate, not giving an inch. Speaking of which, Boxing Bro is probably only about 4,000 yuan away from breaking 170,000 in total donations, and then he will be able to level up to level 42. I wonder if we will see Boxing Bro's highlight of reaching level 42 tonight. That is not difficult. It mainly depends on whether young Master Xiao on the other side dares to keep sending gifts. If young Master Xiao gets scared and surrenders directly, then basically, holy crap, holy crap. Before Boxing Bro's fans could finish hyping up, the perspective shifted, and Xiaofeng's side sent another 10 cloud-piercing arrows. 10 cloud-piercing arrows cost 2,880 yuan, once again putting them ahead in the score. However, this was not over yet. Xiaofeng followed up with another 100 crowns and 100 old iron gifts. Young Master Xiao Cloud-Piercing Arrow X10. Young Master Xiao Crown X100. Young Master Xiao, Old Iron X100. Xiaofeng sent 3 sets of gifts in a row, which completely stunned everyone this time, including Boxing Bro on the other side, who was a bit bewildered, because these 3 sets of gifts combined had a total value of 7,750 yuan. And he had already donated 10 cloud-piercing arrows. Earlier, counting those previous 10 cloud-piercing arrows, he had donated a total of 10,630 yuan in this PK battle. A single live stream PK donation exceeding 10,000 yuan. At this moment, the live stream was filled with question marks, completely bewildered. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this young Master Xiao? He just spent over 10,000 yuan in one go. Good heavens, that 10,000 yuan is equivalent to 3 months of my salary, just spent like that. What is young Master Xiao's deal exactly? He is simply too strong, upgrading from level 33 earlier to level 35 now in an instant. It seems Boxing Bro has truly hit a snag today. Meanwhile, Boxing Bro on the other side was indeed bewildered. He had originally thought the opponent was just a level 33 small-time boss, but he never expected that the other party would directly spend over 10,000 yuan. Boxing Bro certainly had some strength, but asking him to spend over 10,000 yuan directly in a PK battle still made him feel a little heartache. Moreover, he himself had built a persona as a magnate for the sake of gaining followers, not because he was a magnate in the true sense. He just wanted to gain followers. But no matter what, Boxing Bro was now on the spot. There was no way he could not spend. Besides, it was only 10,000 yuan after all. Immediately after, Boxing Bro Cloud-Piercing Arrow X30. Boxing Bro directly sent 30 cloud-piercing arrows with a total value of 8,640 yuan. Including the previous 100 old iron gifts, he had spent the equivalent of 11,630 yuan in this round. Once again, the situation was reversed. At this moment, the live stream audience erupted again, incredibly excited. The viewers yearned for such battles between magnates. The more intense the battle, the more thrilling it was for them to watch. As a result, Yao Yao Super Sweet's live stream had now surged to 15,000 online viewers, and Away's live stream had also surpassed 5,000 viewers. The combined total of both live streams reached 20,000 people. They were almost about to break Kaze's record for the highest number of concurrent viewers in a single session. Awesome, Boxing Bro made his move again. So powerful. This round is simply too thrilling. Both Boxing Bro and young Master Xiao have donated over 10,000 yuan in a single session. If you ask me, Boxing Bro is still more powerful. He currently spent 1,000 yuan more than young Master Xiao. Brothers, let us congratulate Boxing Bro on upgrading to level 42. 666. Boxing Bro leveled up again. I said it long ago, no one can be Boxing Bro's opponent. Boxing Bro is mighty and dominant. Young Master Xiao must be completely convinced now. He should be convinced. After all, holy crap! Holy crap! In a brief moment, another special effect gift appeared. And this gift's special effect was something no one had seen before, a newly launched gift. The total number of viewers in both live streams was 20,000. Under the gaze of over 20,000 people, young Master Xiao sent Golden Dragon X1. One Golden Dragon costs 1,000 yuan. With Xiao Feng sending this Golden Dragon, he had now donated the equivalent of 11,630 yuan. And Boxing Bro's total donation was also 11,630 yuan. Both their total donations were exactly the same. However, if it were just that, the audience would not have reacted so strongly. Because, at this moment in the live stream, out of the total 20,000 viewers on both sides, almost 10,000 question marks popped up. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X5. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X10. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X30. Is young Master Xiao crazy? In just a brief moment, this will become a new milestone for Kaze. Total individual tips in a single live stream exceeded 40,000 yuan. Xiao Feng alone tipped 40,000 yuan. This is a brand new record. No one expected Xiao Feng would directly throw out 30 golden dragons. One golden dragon is 1,000 yuan, currently the most expensive gift on Kaze, so 30 of them are 30,000 yuan. At this moment, everyone was stunned, once again breaking the audience's perceived limit. Previously, the audience's perceived limit was 1,000 yuan in a single session. Later, it was raised to 3,000 yuan in a single session. Later, the appearance of Boxing Bro raised the audience's perceived limit to over 10,000 yuan in a single session. So currently, in the eyes of the audience, exceeding 10,000 yuan in a single session is the highest perceived limit. But no one expected Xiao Feng to instantly raise it from 10,000 yuan to 40,000 yuan. With these sudden 30 golden dragons, not only were the viewers stunned, Even Boxing Bro was dumbfounded. Originally, they thought, you spend a few thousand, I spend a few thousand, a back-and-forth exchange. But now, these 30 golden dragons seem to break all the rules. What exactly is going on? Is young Master Xiao really crazy? Yeah. How could he tip 30 golden dragons all at once? That is too outrageous. The most crucial thing is that it jumped directly from 10,000 yuan to 40,000 yuan. This is completely crushing Boxing Bro. I can't understand it at all. It really feels unnecessary to tip 40,000 yuan all at once. Perhaps this is young Master Xiao's true strength, directly ending this match with a crushing display. It is over. It is over. Boxing Bro is probably completely bewildered too. Brothers, what is the background of this young Master Xiao? Who cares about his background? All I know is that young Master Xiao has risen from level 33 to level 37. Congratulations to young Master Xiao on reaching level 37. Young Master Xiao is awesome. On the bullet screen, the tone suddenly shifted, all about young Master Xiao. Mainly, it was too outrageous. Xiao Feng directly broke the record for the highest single session tips. Meanwhile, Wei was completely stunned. He had never seen so much money before. In the past, Wei could only earn a few dimes a day from streaming. Later, Xiao Feng's 2,000 yuan tip gave Wei's stream some popularity, and after that he started earning tens of yuan daily. So at most, Wei had only received 2,000 yuan in tips in a single day, from which he could earn 1,000 yuan. But today, Wei has received 41,655 yuan in tips so far, with Xiao Feng alone accounting for 41,630 yuan. In other words, Wei has already earned over 20,000 yuan today. From earning a few dimes a day to suddenly earning 20,000 yuan, how could he not be stunned? For a brief moment, Wei even forgot to say thank you. He stood frozen, as if there was no streamer in the broadcast room. He could not help it. He had never seen so much money before. Earning 20,000 yuan all at once, his brain's CPU was almost burned out and needed to buffer. Meanwhile, in Yao Yao's live stream, after seeing Xiao Feng's 30 golden dragons, about 10,000 of the 15,000 online viewers immediately rushed to Wei's live stream. Everyone came not for Wei, but for Xiao Feng. After arriving, almost the first thing they did was follow Xiao Feng. Most of these viewers were casual observers, and some were fans of Boxing Bro and Yao Yao. But now, they all suddenly became Xiao Feng's fans. Xiao Feng's 40,000 yuan tip immediately refreshed everyone's perceived limits. Most casual observers would follow him. Streamer Yao Yao, seeing so many people suddenly leave her live stream, instantly felt a bit flustered. She really wanted to win this PK, because if she won, it would be her 10th consecutive victory. Achieving 10 consecutive victories is very rare. Yo Yao could only place her hopes on Boxing Bro, her top spender. Yo Yao and Boxing Bro had met online, and since Boxing Bro was the #1 top spender, Yo Yao naturally hoped he would continue to act. Even though Xiao Feng on the other side had already spent 40,000, Boxing Bro was a level 42 big shot, with total tips exceeding 170,000, while Xiao Feng's total tips were only around 60,000 yuan. As a result, Yo Yao spoke in a high-pitched, pleading voice, as if both coaxing and requesting. Boxing Bro. No extra words, just a Boxing Bro. That voice was incredibly captivating. At the same time, Boxing Bro was also feeling conflicted. He never expected that this time he had truly hit a steel plate. After all, he had already spent 10,000 yuan. But then, Xiao Feng on the other side immediately responded with a crushing 40,000. And if Boxing Bro were to withdraw now, he would lose. Once he lost, his persona as the #1 top spender would naturally be gone, and he would have to publicly apologize to Xiao Feng. So Boxing Bro simply could not afford to lose this PK. If he lost, his persona would be gone, and the money he spent earlier would have been wasted. But if he continued this PK, it would mean he would have to spend another 30,000 yuan just to catch up. For this small live stream, making Boxing Bro spend a total of 40,000 yuan for only 10,000, 20,000 new followers. He naturally felt it was a losing proposition. Boxing Bro's persona was originally created, and his gifting was all for gaining followers. Normally, if managed well, 10,000 yuan could gain approximately 20,000 followers. And if 10,000 yuan only gained 10,000 followers, it would not be a loss either. But now, spending 40,000 yuan would probably only gain 10,000, 20,000 followers, which is definitely an unprofitable deal. But if he did not spend, his persona could not be maintained. Conflicted, 2. Conflicted. He wanted to maintain his persona, but also did not want to spend too much. Actually, what conflicted Boxing Bro the most was not the 30,000 yuan, but the uncertainty that even if he spent another 30,000, he was not 100% sure he could win. This was the most conflicting point. If he spent another 30,000 and Xiaofeng matched him again, continuing this way, and Boxing Bro still lost in the end, then he would suffer a huge loss. As a result, Boxing Bro was also in conflict. At this moment, there were 2 minutes left until the PK. On the bullet screen, people were already urging him. All right. Even though there are 2 minutes left in the PK, I declare in advance that Boxing Bro has already lost. Indeed, Boxing Bro still has not made a move and is not fighting back. He probably gave up. There's nothing to be done. As soon as young Master Xiao's 30 golden dragons appeared, they immediately killed the game. So it seems young Master Xiao is indeed more powerful than Boxing Bro. Heh. As a loyal fan of Boxing Bro, I think everyone should not celebrate too early. This PK is not over yet. Exactly. There are still 2 minutes left. Maybe Boxing Bro is topping up his account. Right. Boxing Bro is definitely topping up his account. Besides, Boxing Bro is currently level 42. And has spent over 170,000 in total, while young Master Xiao has only spent around 60,000 so far. Do you really think Boxing Bro will lose? Boxing Bro is the #1 top spender. A mere few tens of thousands of yuan is nothing. Holy crap! Awesome. Boxing Bro is awesome. Brothers, what did I tell you Boxing Bro was topping up his account earlier? Truly worthy of being Kaze's #1 top spender. As far as the eye could see. Boxing Bro, Golden Dragon X10. Boxing Bro, Golden Dragon X30. Boxing Bro, Golden Dragon X50. Brothers, Boxing Brother has made his move again. It has to be Kaze's #1 super gifter. Directly 50 Golden Dragons to kill the competition. Boxing Brother 666. Undoubtedly, the situation was reversed once again. Everything once again exceeded the audience's expectations. Boxing Brother directly gifted 50 Golden Dragons, not only surpassing the score, but adding 20 more Golden Dragons. In terms of gifting, it was equivalent to gifting 20,000 yuan more than young Master Xiao. In this PK battle, Boxing Brother has currently gifted 61,630, and young Master Xiao has gifted 41,630. Together, the two have exceeded 100,000 yuan. And the number of viewers in the live stream room also broke highest record. In Awei's live stream room, the number of people exceeded 20,000. And in Yo-Yao Super Sweet's live stream room, due to Boxing Brother's high-profile gifting spree, the number of people soared to 30,000. The total number of viewers in both live stream rooms was 50,000. Moreover, the platform had already started a massive traffic push, and the number of viewers in the live stream rooms was still skyrocketing. As soon as Boxing Brother's wave of 50 Golden Dragon gifts came out, it truly felt like it could directly end this round's PK battle. After all, these 50 Golden Dragons represented 20,000 yuan more in gifts than young Master Xiao. The reason Boxing Brother directly gifted 50 Golden Dragons was to immediately widen the gap with a 20,000 difference the opponent would likely not pursue. Because if Boxing Brother had only gifted 31 Golden Dragons with a difference of only 1,000, he believed young Master Xiao would certainly catch up again. At that time, the two would chase each other, getting entangled endlessly, and the gifts would only increase. But if he directly threw out 50 Golden Dragons, such a gap would be enough to make young Master Xiao completely give up, and there would be no more back-and-forth gifting. For a moment after the 50 Golden Dragons were sent, Boxing Brother felt a pang of heartache, but also a sense of relief. He had finally preserved his identity as KS's #1 super gifter. However, this wave of gifting indeed put a lot of pressure on Boxing Brother. He had gifted 61,630 yuan in one round, and it was hard-won. He could not win. Just as Boxing Brother had breathed a sigh of relief, his gaze fell upon it. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X10. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X30. Young Master Xiao gifted another 30 golden dragons, once again surpassing Boxing Brother in gifts. And this was not over yet. The number of golden dragons young Master Xiao sent continued to accumulate. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X50. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X70. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X100. Ultimately, young Master Xiao sent out a total of another 100 golden dragons in this wave. One golden dragon is 1,000 yuan, so these 100 golden dragons were 100,000 yuan. Young Master Xiao once again broke AS' highest record with a single person gifting over 100,000 in a single live stream. Including his previous gifts, young Master Xiao has currently gifted 141,630 yuan in this PK battle. At this moment, all the viewers were stunned again. Crazy young Master Xiao is truly crazy this time. Oh my goodness. Directly 100 golden dragons, that is 100,000 yuan. Young Master Xiao is awesome. It seems young Master Xiao is truly angry. As a loyal fan of young Master Xiao, I want to say that young Master Xiao is the real KS #1 super gifter. Upstairs, putting other things aside. I remember your broken-eyed name. Just now you said you were a loyal fan of Boxing Brother, and now you have become a loyal fan of young Master Xiao. It is not important. What is important is, whoever is the #1 super gifter, I am their loyal fan. Good heavens! After young Master Xiao sent out these 100 golden dragons, his level directly reached 41. Congratulations to young Master Xiao on leveling up to 41. At this very moment, the total number of viewers in both live stream rooms had reached 70,000. 70,000 people were all watching. Young Master Xiao's top rank with 141,630 yuan not only broke Case's highest record, but also refreshed the audience's cognitive limit. And Boxing Brother has currently spent a total of 61,630 yuan, which is actually quite impressive because the combined gifts from the two have already exceeded 200,000 yuan. But at this moment, Boxing Brother naturally appeared somewhat dim in front of young Master Xiao. As the former KS #1 super gifter, at this moment, he already wanted to give up. Because if he wanted to catch up, he would need to gift at least another 80,000 yuan. These 80,000 yuan were far beyond his budget. Boxing Brother's persona as KS is #1 super gifter was merely to gain followers. He was not genuinely exceptionally wealthy. In his budget, it was only acceptable if 1 yuan on average gained 1 follower. But now, if he gifted another 80,000, totaling 140,000, he would at most only gain 50,000 followers. For him, it would definitely be a loss. But if he did not gift, his persona as the #1 super gifter would be completely gone. For a moment, he was conflicted again. Meanwhile, Awei looked at his PK bar, still not having recovered from the shock. Young Master Xiao, you have gifted too much, 140,000 yuan. That much money, I could not earn 140,000 even if I did not eat or drink for 3 years. Young Master Xiao, I am just a bricklayer. I have never really seen so much money. Awei went from initial excitement to now, feeling somewhat on the verge of a breakdown. Mainly, he had indeed never seen so much money suddenly receiving over 100,000 in gifts. He started to get scared. As for Yoyao Super Sweet, after seeing young Master Xiao's 100 golden dragons, even she gave up the idea of winning this PK battle. Even though there was still 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the PK battle, but because she had already realized that this young Master Xiao was definitely more powerful than Boxing Brother. So much so that even Yoyao Super Sweet, a streamer who often relied on PK battles to make money, proactively tried to persuade Boxing Brother. Boxing Brother, if you lose, you lose. Young Master Xiao, on the other side, is indeed powerful. Let us give him the title of KS's #1 super gifter. Later, let us both apologize to young Master Xiao, and that'll be the end of it, won't it? Besides, it is actually not embarrassing for you to lose. you are still a super gifter. Being Kaze's second super gifter from now on is not bad either, right? Yo Yao seemed to be persuading Boxing Brother, but it always sounded a bit strange. Apologize to young Master Xiao later. Becomes Kaze's second super gifter from now on. Currently, there were over 80,000 people in both live stream rooms. In front of 80,000 people. Apologize to young Master Xiao and admit to being the second super gifter. Would not he completely lose face then? Furthermore, at this moment, there were 80,000 people. If he could win this PK battle, although he might gain at most 50,000 followers in a single session, it would definitely make headlines tomorrow. Once it made headlines, it was estimated that many people would come to follow him out of admiration. In that case, he might gain at least 200,000 to 300,000 more followers. Thinking of this, after weighing the pros and cons, Boxing Brother could no longer bear it. This would be the last time. Immediately, Boxing Brother Golden Dragon X50. Boxing Brother Golden Dragon X70. Boxing Brother Golden Dragon X100. Undoubtedly, Boxing Brother made his move again. This time, he also emulated young Master Xiao, directly throwing out 100 golden dragons, worth 100,000 yuan. And Boxing Brother's total gifts in this live stream room also reached 161,630 yuan. Once again, 20,000 yuan more than young Master Xiao. In an instant, Boxing Brother's loyal fans seem to have returned. Boxing Brother is awesome. He really did not disappoint us. As a loyal fan of Boxing Brother, I am now truly moved to tears. He is really giving face to his fans. Indeed awesome. This is Kaze's #1 super gifter. Although young Master Xiao is also very powerful, he still cannot shake Boxing Brother's position. Brothers, let us all congratulate Boxing Brother on reaching level 44. Congratulations to Boxing Brother on reaching level 44. Congratulations to Boxing Brother on reaching level 44. In both live stream rooms, the screen was currently filled with uniform messages congratulating on reaching level 44. Young Master Xiao glanced at the time there was only 1 minute left in the PK battle. He did not want to go back and forth anymore. The current live stream room had reached 95,000 people, about to break 100,000. It was time to end it. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon, X50. Young Master Xiao Golden Dragon X100. Young Master Xiao Golden Dragon X150. When it reached 150 golden dragons, the live stream room had already exceeded 100,000 people. This was no longer just breaking the highest record. It was a new milestone. The live stream room had broken 100,000 viewers. As for the bullet comments, they were uniformly spamming question marks frantically. However, young Master Xiao still did not stop. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X200. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X236. When the 236th Golden Dragon was sent, the countdown for this PK battle had already ended. But young Master Xiao's actions once again exceeded everyone's expectations. Because young Master Xiao did not stop. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X277. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X300. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X333. Holy shit! The bullet comments were frantically spamming question marks, and Awei was screaming his lungs out. Young Master Xiao, stop gifting. The PK time is up. The PK battle is over. We won. Young Master Xiao, stop gifting. You have already won. Ah! Young Master Xiao, please stop. Awei was yelling for him to stop like crazy. But young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X399. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X456. Young Master Xiao, Golden Dragon X500.